regularly. Ham Radio 2.0 New Year's Eve live stream, unplanned. Glad to have everybody here. And I'm just waiting for the stream to actually start. It shows to be running here. Need it to be running there. And then everybody's good. There we go. All right. Oh, boy. This is terrible. Terrible quality, but that's okay. We're all good. We're all good. And there's Frank. And there's Mike.
What is up?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, guys.
What's up, folks? All right, somebody needs to mute your whoever it is.
Radio or caller. Turn your radio down.
That's one of y'all. Not me. Myself. So, what's up, guys?
It's not
Why
right.
did you choose this platform?
Is that who is that? Okay, I'm gonna mute Frank.
Not Frank.
Nope, Mike's muted. Craig's muted. Rob's muted. Oh, it's Izzo. I don't know what you're doing, dude. But okay, you guys get to mute. There we go.
All right.
All right. There we go. All right.
Just long path echo coming through.
Oh, hey, Happy New Year to everybody. How's everybody? I was wondering if Hayden can join us and he can tell us what 2021 is like because he's in Australia and he's like 19 hours ahead of us or something. So
Yeah, I think he said earlier all the problems were solved. So
oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So that's what I was hoping for.
We got 27 minutes on the East Coast anyway. You guys are an hour behind.
That's right. Yeah. So Mike, we're gonna need you to give us all the lottery numbers once you hit midnight down there.
Yeah, no worries. I'll be watching for him.
Let's see. I think I've got everyone in here. And you know what? I didn't pour myself a beer, so I'm fixing to get up and get one. And then yeah, good deal. Hey, Mike.
I think I fixed the audio issue.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds better, Don. No worries.
Yeah. New computer, new monitors, new everything. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
It's not a problem.
Yeah.
So Mike, what did you do to get StreamYard running?
I had to install Firefox.
It
was terrible.
Okay. I honestly didn't
That's
know.
why Don was having issues because I had to put Firefox on my computer.
That's awesome. I honestly didn't know that Safari wasn't supported. I had no idea that was.
Well,
that
if
was a
you
thing.
use a real browser.
Yeah. Well,
Suck it.
There is that. Yeah. Yeah. Mike, if you move to Texas, you're gonna have to get a real operating system. Just so you know.
Well, I wouldn't say this StreamYard is a real video conferencing software. I don't know why would you not use Zoom?
Well, okay. So two reasons. Seriously, two reasons. Number one, StreamYard is incredibly easy to use. Now, that's not a reason to use it, but my internet here in Galveston sucks. So rather than using a stream to Zoom taking up bandwidth, and also Streamlabs taking up bandwidth to pipe to YouTube, then I'm just using one stream, which is StreamYard, and it's doing everything. Plus, StreamYard only runs at 720p, so it's not as
you just described the algebra of two trains leaving the station, and one that's a whole algebra equation. You know that?
No, not really. I followed it.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're blaming the Mac guy, but you're the one that's having problems.
Bandwidth problems.
No,
he knows how to get around it with StreamYard.
Right. There's a bandwidth problem here on the island. No question about that. It's definitely a thing down here. I'm hoping there's nobody else in a waiting room somewhere. There's nobody else that I can see. If there's anyone else in the waiting room, put a message in the chat and let me know you're down there, because I think I have everyone in here that I can see. But yeah, that's that. Anyway,
well,
so
you want to go around the horn? I see several questions of what we brought to the party.
Yes. Why don't you do that, Frank? Why don't you start, and then I'm going to get up and I'm going to go get my beer and then come right back.
I just poured myself a Monarch from Hoppenstein. It's just American lager.
Tastes like America.
It is America. What else? Does anyone else have anything?
Well, I would hope we all do.
Yeah.
I'm drinking
Water.
That's vodka. Don't lie.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone.
What is that? A Hefeweizen?
Hell yeah. It's the only thing I'd drink if I can afford it at the time.
Yeah.
They had a Happy Vice, and I tried it. It was okay. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm not a big Hefeweizen guy. I'm drinking my usual Labatt Blue Citra IPA, which I suppose I probably won't be able to find either of my two go-to IPAs if I end up moving to Texas, which I was supposed to hear about today. But
Which one are those, Mike?
the Labatt Blue that I usually drink because it's like $1 cheaper, or Founders All Day IPA. Founders is a
Founders.
a brewery.
Founders is all over Texas.
Oh, okay, good.
Founders breakfast stout. I've had a bunch, so you can get Founders pretty much anywhere around here.
Good.
So you're not going to have to switch to the peanut butter parsnip stuff.
Hey, Mike will probably like
I'll
that.
stay here.
It's real beer, so Mike will probably like it. But
No, that sounds gross.
it's not actually parsnip. That's just something Ape made up.
Parsnip.
So
Somebody's probably done it.
probably so. Probably so.
I've got a special treat in the freezer too. I got to get in a little bit.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Very German.
Oh,
Very-
I like the sound it.
Very German.
Osbach.
Oh, that's
The
Cooling
king
off some
says
German
Lone
brandy.
Star beer. I think anyone's drinking Lone Star.
no.
You don't drink Lone Star in the Lone Star State?
No.
Nope. Nobody I
No.
know. College kids.
College kids.
Yeah. Seriously.
Well, I appreciate everyone showing up for my birthday. I appreciate it. It's amazing.
Is it really your birthday?
Oh.
Is
Well,
it really?
In an hour and a half of my time. Then yes.
Nice.
So you were born on January 1st?
January 1st.
See,
I got a buddy that was born on January.
you seem like more of an April 1st baby, but
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah.
Well, I think it's actually the first birthday I'm all alone in the house, man.
Mm.
It's just been, every year, just surrounded by friends, family, or we go out and do something big. It's just this year, man.
Yeah. Well,
All I got
actually,
to
it'll be
say,
next year. When
so
on your
long
birthday,
2020. Let's bring
Right.
on 2021.
that's right. That's right. 2020.
Right.
So long. Yeah. Don't let the door hit you. Oh boy. No, people are talking about my lens, and this is this cheap camera on. See, I
Get
had
it
not.
from Wish.
No, it's the built-in camera on the laptop. I had not planned on doing this live stream for two reasons. Number one, because I'm on the island and this internet here sucks, as I've already said. And number two, really, I kind of thought that people would be at home people would be out and about doing stuff, not sitting at home watching YouTube. So I thought, well, and then at the very last minute, I'm like, I think it was T.O. that said something. And then Frank said something
too.
Yeah, and then Frank said something too. And I'm like, well,
It was definitely me.
forget it. Let's do it. Let's see who joins. And yeah, there we go.
Well, I tossed
I
it
don't
out
wanna be
there. I was
bored at
trying to
home
dig
alone.
up something. So I just didn't sit here and be like, yay.
See, there's
Yeah.
90 other
21.
people watching that feel the same way, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We're all quarantined. There's no, idiots are going to New Year's parties, I suppose, but
Well,
I don't know. I guess. I mean, there's a couple places here on the island that are actually having New Year's Eve stuff going on. So
Hoppenstein had a New Year's party going on.
does it go all the way till midnight?
No, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
that's lame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm not going
Yeah.
to speak for him.
Well, I mean, whatever they want to do, I guess. But it's yeah, I noticed that there's a couple of places here that usually do something, and they publicly posted earlier today that they weren't going to do anything. They were going to have something that ended at like 10 because they didn't want to get overly crowded for the lockdowns and everything. Which there's nothing in Texas really that's still locked down, but there are places that are at like half and 2/3 and 3/4 capacity. so they can't allow the big crowds in there like they used to.
If you do a Google search, there is many of New Year's parties going on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
In Dallas, Fort Worth. My fallback was if this didn't happen, I was going to drive out to the Reunion Tower and find a spot to watch the fireworks show.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
no, it's good. It's a good idea.
You could have streamed. You could have joined us from there, and then we could have watched fireworks. Way to ruin New Year's.
Yeah.
Probably still would have better internet than Jason out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Probably so. Probably so.
He could have been chasing satellites from there too.
Yeah.
That's him in
You could have been activating the fireworks.
Nighttime satellite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CQ New Year's. CQ New Year's.
Right.
Do a bounce.
AOS 91 or 90.
Yeah.
AO 2021. That was a bad one. This was a bad idea. I'm stupid tired.
Yeah.
I don't stay up this late.
Yeah. It's
What do you
late.
mean it's late? It's only 10:41.
That's
It's
right.
11:42, Frank. Get a clock that works.
Mike,
Honestly, my
fine.
clock
It has
downstairs
Texas
does
vibe.
that time.
you're gonna have to switch your clock, Mike, before he does.
No, they do it automatically now.
Mm.
Although my watch, I need to probably do. I can't be like, hey, watch. Hey, Kit.
right. That's right. Okay, somebody else joined us. Who is it? Oh, Jason.
The ape.
No, not it.
The ape.
What's up?
Whoa.
What's up, guys?
Ham Radio
Where you
TV. Ham Radio TV in the house.
He's at the roller rink.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Really? Yeah.
Oh, it's a pool.
Is that a pool?
A pool?
Hey, go skateboarding.
What are you doing out
Is
there,
it a
man?
hotel?
Where are you?
Is this thing working?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're
Nice.
5'9", 5'9".
I threw some stuff in a bag and I'm here at a friend's house. We're the idiots hanging out.
Oh, right on.
Friends
There you
out?
are. See?
Well, there you go.
Socially distancing.
Right. Yeah. Social distance.
Must
I
be a
need your
banging party if you want to join us.
You've got an indoor pool. That's got to be cool.
Well,
I know.
they're over there playing some games and kind of gambling, and I said, let me just break away for a little bit. I want to say hello.
Cool, man.
Hello.
Thanks for joining. That's great. So
So I take it you lost your money.
I was actually
reading the chat.
There's a 80-meter contest today.
Yeah, somebody asked about an 80-meter contest today. I
I
didn't know
saw
about
a couple
that.
people spotted on FT8. I tried to get on there, but
Mm.
my FT8 is having issues.
Oh, my 80 meters is having issues right now, but
It's got to be my Mac.
You said it.
yeah,
We were all just thinking it.
Someone was going to. I might as well be.
yeah. NAYO says it's straight key night, which I'd actually heard about that. So,
FT8 straight key. You push the mouse button.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Just one.
that works.
Straight down.
Yeah.
Click.
Straight down.
Don Diagidio says, "Hey Adam, I missed your stream. I'll watch it next year."
Oh my
hours
god,
from
I was totally that guy at work today too. I just
Really?
yelled at everyone. I'm like, somebody's got to be that guy. It might as well be me. I'll see y'all next
I'll
year.
see y'all next year.
Nice.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh wow.
Well, guys, I got to run. I just wanted to stop in and say hello. And
Cool, Rob.
Happy New Year to everyone. But I got to go make sure my 9-year-old is still awake and
okay.
let him yell out the window when it's time, all
Yeah.
that sort of thing. So, Happy New Year, everyone. Let's have a good
Happy New
year.
Year.
Happy
Yeah,
New
totally.
Year.
Totally.
Happy New Year, Rob.
Hey, we'll
Yeah,
see you next year, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you
See you, Rob.
see you guys.
We're not doing any more live streams until next year, man.
Yeah.
In fact, we're gonna run this one till next year.
Yeah. It's going to be a long live stream. It's going to go for the whole year. So
Yep.
CF in the chat says, made my first CW contact today. That's a way to close out 2020.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Something new. There you go.
So good deal. So what's everybody? Did y'all go around and say what you're drinking? I know Frank said it, but anybody else?
Yeah, I did.
I was probably good.
Rob was drinking water.
Rob's always drinking
I
water.
see.
Yep.
I got some San Francisco Anchor Steam. Do you guys get that elsewhere in the country?
Haven't heard about that one.
No.
What is that?
Mm-mm.
Anchor Steam? The can's just right over here.
All right. He'll go. Let me go
The
get him.
suspense is killing me.
Corey, gonna get him.
He pulled his-
All
pulled his
done that.
headset off.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God. If he had fallen in the pool, man, that would have been it.
That would have been good. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been good.
Look at that gate they have around that pool. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
They got a cat recently, so it's primarily for the cat and us
Oh,
drunk people.
Sure.
yeah, yeah.
I don't think you need to worry about the cat jumping in the pool.
Yeah.
Probably not.
We tell that to the insurance company.
Anchor Steel. No, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, that's a
Steam.
new one.
Steam.
Yeah.
It's out of San Francisco. It's pretty old as far as 1896,
Okay.
and it's the way I would describe it would probably be like a full lager, if that makes sense. It's not
Okay.
an IPA,
Yeah.
but it has a nice flavor.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Full. I mean, maybe like a Pilsner then, or like an amber.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely not a blonde. You know, it's not a
Yeah.
lighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
it's great. Good with seafood and all that stuff.
I do like a good blonde. Ambers are
Mhm.
pretty good too.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
guess this is a New Year's net, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I just finished the last of my whiskey on my desk. So it's gonna
Aw.
be beer on out.
Which one is that, Frank?
Oh, this is just a fistful of bourbon. $20.
Oh, okay.
It's a blended whiskey. It's technically a bourbon because they're blended all of bourbons.
Yeah.
But
Try making a bourbon.
a couple of guys came down from Scotland, decided to open up a brewery or a bottler, and they're starting to blend whiskeys like they do up in Scotland.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
That's all I know. That's what the guy told me at the store.
Well, that works, I guess.
Hmm
Good enough. So
Yeah. As long as there's booze in it.
that's right. Yeah.
And it was $20, which I was taking to the whole family. So
Yeah. Take
Joe
them-
Blow could just
stuff.
Yeah.
pour it. I told y'all the story of because one year I brought 4 Roses single barrel, and another year it was Woodford double oaked, and those bottles were gone.
Oh yeah.
My family decimated them. So next time, I did bring a Knob Creek single barrel, 120 proof, and man, those guys were trying to. Oh, Frank, you brought a whiskey. All right, cool. And they poured some, and they started like drinking it. I'm like, yeah, you don't drink that. You sip it. They're like, what?
Good for them.
I said, yep. You gonna touch my whiskey anymore?
The point is to get it inside of you.
Right. Yeah.
Sip it. That reminds me of Dennis Leary. He did a whole thing on that.
Yeah.
So him and his brother-in-law went into the bar. And it's like, give us a couple whiskeys, What is this? Well, this is the special oak age, sipping whiskey. He's like, oh, really? Clang, give me another one.
That's good.
There were a few expletives in there that I didn't keep it G for the new year.
Well, we
I
don't have
think
Bob
I've
here.
No, Bob's not here.
No,
where
no
Bob
Bob jar.
Technically, I have a certification from the Coast Guard, so I am a sailor, and I definitely do swear like a sailor. So
that covers you.
I guess you're good then.
I mean, it was like a boater safety course I took when I was like 12 when I lived in Florida with my dad, but
Oh,
it counts. I mean, we had a sailboat.
counts. Yeah.
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 When I was at Hoppenstein, I did try a couple of their new seasonal beers. They had one that was Christmas cookies.
Yes, I've got some of that. That's good
That
stuff.
was wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife really likes that one.
I did not want to fill up a growler. Maybe a can or two of it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I just did not want to drink it all night.
I bought a 6-pack, so I think I've got 1 or 2 cans left in the fridge. But
Yes, Dennis Leary is definitely a joke thief.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Connor
He
said that.
totally ripped off a Bill Hicks.
Yeah.
Totally.
How about food? You guys have any good food tonight or planned for tomorrow?
Saturday.
What are you cooking?
I'm lighting up the smoker. I just bought today 2 racks of spare ribs, which I need to trim down to a St. Louis style cut. A whole chicken, which I'm going to spatchcock or half. I think I might half it, and then brine it tomorrow so I can do it on the 2nd, and then 2 sausages.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Brian, the guy that lives here, he just did a pork butt in his smoker for about 7 hours, man. It was dynamite. I definitely need more pork butt in my life. Although from what I understand, it's actually the shoulder, not the butt. So I don't even know where that comes from.
Correct. I was just gonna say the shoulder. Yeah.
Huh.
It was
like a butt stock on a gun. It's called a butt, but you know.
Right.
It's actually the shoulder.
It's the 2 back legs, like
because the actual
the fronts
butt
are
is
the
your
hams.
pork ham. Yeah.
Well, the butt is the butt. I mean, that's the business end.
True.
Anna May, what you're posting?
I see. I
filter you.
It
see
had
what's in your search.
Dennis Leary started it.
Yeah. She's.
Oh, who dropped?
Jason dropped.
Oh,
He gone. See you later.
so Don,
That Galveston there.
Yep.
yep, I can run this. I'm surprised we're still
Does
going.
that mean we're all gonna drop?
No, the live stream's still going. YouTube's still going. It's just the Frank show now.
Hey, cool.
Don, what do you got going on? I see a half green screen set up, a bunch of wood. Are you trying to build something behind you?
I'm actually in the basement, and the previous owners, they kind of split the basement in half. They never finished it. So when we bought the house, now I own it, and it's just this is like phase 1 of the shack right now. So you guys can't see what I mean. I'm looking at a beautiful radios, the 705, the 7300, cool monitors, the maps. I mean, but you're seeing the ugly side, the green screen side.
So I guess my internet blipped for a second, but StreamYard kept going.
Yeah.
And then you died again.
And then he froze.
Then you die again. And it's the Frank show. Welcome to the Frank show.
That's pretty interesting.
Joining, everything's good. So I'm impressed with that.
YouTube's still happy.
It's I don't know, but anyway. So Connor Bell, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that. That's one more beer for the new year.
Mike from the chat, N8YO. Don, where's your cigar?
I can't smoke in the house. It's 32 degrees outside, and I'm going to be a little baby right now. And I got to be at work tomorrow. I got to do a double shift. So I got to be at 5 o'clock, 5:30.
I had a Padron 50-year Padron cigar for my birthday.
Nice.
I bought that for myself. And unlike you, I did sit out in my garage in the rain. It was raining and the wind was blowing. I eventually closed the garage door and still smoked that because it was my cigar for my birthday.
I was actually thinking of you today. I had a crazy day. I finally picked this editing software. I had a couple fire calls, and 3 o'clock I fired up a Flathead 500, and I was thinking of you. I'm like, would Frank Witt like something like that? Because it's a unique cigar cut. It's a Flathead, so I'm not sure but it's thick. It's a Nicaraguan blend, very strong. And I just throw on a propane. I just throw on a propane heater. That's all I do. So,
I had
keep me warm, but
I'm a full body cigar, and especially if it's peppery, then you can find a good whiskey to go with it. When COVID's over, you'll find me in my cigar bar, just doing that all day.
What we got to do? Winter field day. I'll have that Eskimo tent probably in my backyard, and we should live stream or do something.
When it's over, I'll happily be there.
I'm going to try to live stream on Winter Field Day. It's just a matter of whether I can get my internet to cooperate with me out in the field. We're actually going out to we're going back to my hunting lease, which is where we've been for the last 2 or 3 years for Winter Field Day. And sometimes you can get a good signal out there and sometimes not. I always record a video, but I don't know if we'll be able to live stream or not. We'll see.
If you can't get it in Galveston, I don't think you'll be able to get it at your hunting lease.
Well, you'd be surprised. I mean, because the Galveston internet is the the hardline internet here at the house, and the ISP is just no good. But if I go out in the field, then I can use my 4G hotspot, and sometimes that is good, and sometimes it's not. But depends on where you are. But so
I just going to ask you because I have one of those Verizon hockey pucks on the 4G. I didn't know if that'll catch it. It's fast enough.
I've used that several times, and several times it's been great, and other times it's just not put up to the test. So I don't know.
Right? Traffic.
Yeah.
When is that winter field day?
Last weekend in January, like the 30th and 31st.
January 30th, 31st. Yeah.
Okay, I got to put my kitchen pass in now, so the wife will let me go.
Yeah.
I haven't decided. I may just go in my own backyard. I haven't decided. I may hit a Poda Park. It's just one of those things. It's who knows? I'm just gonna wing it. Just gonna wing it.
What the hell is a kitchen pass?
Yeah, I thought it was a hall pass. But maybe that's for other ladies.
Hall pass.
Go to the wife.
Hall pass, I think, is a little more involved.
Yeah. That's a whole other animal.
We should get some women experts over here.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Oh,
I got two high schoolers behind me, so I get enough of the hall pass excuses. Especially with all this Zoom. Every time I look up, they're wandering around, learning from home.
Well, there you go. Good.
I got one applying for college now. She's trying to get a few letters of recommendation for ARRL for one of their scholarships.
Cool.
So
good.
She got Gordon West wrote one for her.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, he lives about 15 miles from me. Helped her with a couple of projects in elementary school.
That's cool.
So now just hoping to find another ham somewhere that'll write a letter of rec.
Have Frank do it.
It'd be fun.
Have you seen me?
We've got 2 minutes.
Seen me in the chat.
2 minutes to midnight.
Yes, 2 minutes to midnight on the East Coast. Is everybody out there in Florida, Carolina, New York?
New
I
York.
wonder how many people have that song in their head now.
I do now, thanks.
It's not a bad thing.
No. I think it's on Power Slave, isn't it?
Oh, I couldn't tell. I don't really listen to a lot of Maiden, but that and like Hallowed Be Thy Name are pretty great songs.
All right.
Oh, by the way, the Ohio State Buckeyes suck.
What happened?
Take your word for it.
Ohio State. So I don't know. Someone in the chat said go Buckeyes. So
No.
Carl Weitzman.
Okay, so we've got.
Wasn't there a big fight? Wasn't
There's
there a
always
big fight?
a big
College
fight.
teams were fighting last night or something. They were fighting.
I don't know. I could care less about football, honestly.
Genius quarterback dropped and broke the trophy, I guess, today.
I don't know. I'm like, guys, why are you fighting?
Wow.
Like, guys, it's a freaking football. Don't fight.
Yeah. Philadelphia. We got Philadelphia, Virginia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah. No, Don's out there in Philadelphia, apparently.
Which one?
Diego. Yeah.
I grew up in Reading, which is just outside of Philly.
Yeah.
But then joined the Air Force and been in California ever since.
Jägermeister.
Hunter
Oh,
medal.
no.
Y'all want to go deer hunting?
No, Jägermeister Jägermeister's a step
15
above
seconds.
MD 2020.
You got any Red Bull for that, Mike?
Who needs Red Bull?
I'm just going back to that.
Jägermeister's quite a few steps above.
I got
that.
5 seconds, boys.
5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody.
On
You
the
guys-
East Coast.
All right. Somebody on the East Coast, send us the lottery numbers.
So they are 3, 9, 16, 22, 38, and 41.
4.
70,
And the
70
Powerball number is 69.
If 73 is not in there, then it's not a good count.
God, I haven't had Jaeger in forever. This was a bad
Okay.
idea.
Everybody's got to watch their language.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Now we can begin.
You say Jaeger, Bob shows up.
Who is this
Yeah.
ugly crew?
Bob, you got
rolling.
3 times in a row.
Bob, we haven't seen you since last year on the East Coast.
I know. We're talking in the past. This
Right,
is
yeah.
At
crazy.
a friend's house, we're
You don't have any
playing
friends.
some cheating card games,
Awesome.
Nice.
drinking way too much booze.
It's just the right amount.
That's right.
And,
Just the right amount.
And just hanging out here. My very last left coast New Year's.
Nice.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys move next month, so
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
yeah.
No, well, yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
in about
In about 2 hours.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. That's awesome, man. We're gonna have to come back onto the Wednesday
Yeah,
live
Happy New
stream in
Year's,
the next
guys.
week or two.
Yeah. You know what? If I still have all my ship up,
Yeah. Oh, your studio
I'm
is
not.
set up.
I'm not gonna do the swear jar thing tonight.
That's why I sent Bob a message
out
with
of
the
the
link,
jar.
and I said, "Hey, we're live right now." So here's the link. Oh, that's good. But cool. Oh, you know what I can do?
So,
Oh, congrats on the
so
move,
how
Bob.
is,
Oh, look at
NAYO.
that.
Galveston?
Throw it up on top of everybody.
Thank you.
What'd you say, Bob?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what, Bob?
I'm having problems hearing. I'm having problems hearing. Here, I'm gonna hang on. Let me go outside.
That's
Might
cool.
have better
Jason's
reception
internet.
out there. Oh, but you won't be able to see me.
Oh, well, that's
Oh,
however
Carl's
you
firing back.
wanna... Oh, Mitch gets out. Oh boy, it's always something.
Oh, kitty.
Look at that.
Baby kitty.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, they want to be on YouTube.
Yeah,
Look
they
at
do.
Yeah, they want to be YouTube famous, man. They heard about your channel and how many
Oh, yeah.
subscribers you got.
50,
Oh yeah.
50,000.
Boy, it has been a freaking year, man. I tell you what, I don't wish COVID on anyone, but holy cow, it has been an awesome year for YouTube and ham radio growth. Not just YouTube
Yes, it
growth,
has.
but ham radio growth has been freaking great. And it's just been a lot of new people getting licensed, a lot of people getting upgrades. It's just been a great year so look at the silver lining in everything.
Yeah.
So
now,
that's what I say.
Jason, what are the new calls out there by you? So, for instance, out here in California, everyone with a KM and a KN are licensed the last, 4 or 5 years, and there's a lot of KNs.
We've got we're on KI right now, Kilo
Okay.
India. So, and I don't, I should go and look and see how many are actually licensed since like April. I'd like to know that number, but I haven't looked yet.
Well, what
I
I'm
think
going
I'm
off
on
of,
kilo 7 now.
Yeah.
yeah, you're at a 6 land, aren't you, Bob?
I
Yeah.
am.
It is very refreshing. There's a few big repeaters out here because for the most part in East Bay, Northern California, we're relatively flat, except for a few mountains, hills, and El Dorado where Bob is leaving. So there's some pretty strong repeaters that cover 200 some miles. And I want to say all this year, I heard nothing but new call signs. So, I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's been way exciting.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
keep hearing new calls on the repeaters around me. Not that I ever talk on them, but
Right. Well,
Yeah.
that's great though. I mean, that's
Yeah.
really great.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty cool. Nice hat, Bob. We got
Thank
you in
you.
there now.
Thank you. Glad you approve.
Yeah.
I just thought of this tonight before the stream, and I didn't have time to do it. I should have gotten a New Year's hat 2020 and put a bunch of stickers on the side, coronavirus sticker and Make America Great and all the other big things that happened in 2020. I'm not trying to be political or anything. It's just the big things that happen. It's like it's the 2020 hat. Why it sucks, and we just need to throw it in the fire and let's get 2021 started. Woo! Woohoo!
Yeah.
Hell
For
yeah.
sure.
All about
For
that.
sure.
Bob, you
Oh.
should have got some hair to put in the hat like Gallagher used to do.
You got some
Oh,
hair I
remember
can put in that? Like Gallagher did? Oh,
Yeah, you can smash a watermelon and
just
Led
for you,
Joe-matic.
Jade MRD.
Yeah,
Coming up.
that's right.
It's Bob Gallagher. Start smashing some watermelons.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
There's probably some watermelon soaking in vodka where you're at. So
A little bit.
Yeah.
there you go. Well, don't smash that because that'd be alcohol abuse.
Right. Yeah.
That's a sin.
Aaron Nelson says, I'm testing tomorrow night, and it didn't take long for that to fill up. I set up my testing 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome.
So that's awesome. Good luck
man.
on the test, and let us know how it goes.
When you pass whatever you take the free test to upgrade to whatever the next one is. Even
Right.
if you haven't studied it, just do it. You never know. You could make it.
You never know.
It's
Yep.
free. Doesn't
I had
matter.
a 55% on my extra when I did that.
Failed everything but the date of birth.
So hot.
Don
Well,
got that.
At least you got.
There you go. What is that?
Hey,
Oh
what
my
is
God.
Oh
It's
wow.
Alexa.
There you go.
Air.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude, I
Well,
rock.
Okay. There's
does that
Bob by
qualify
himself.
that we've got some girls in the stream? Is that official?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got girls in the stream tonight.
So you're my 0.01 female viewer.
Right. 0.01. Good. That is good. Oh wow.
Yeah, you can.
No.
No, don't do that.
No. The beard
Bad
gives it
idea.
away. Yeah.
I'm the bearded lady.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
MRD, you're responsible for this.
That's fine. I'm usually a scapegoat, so
Our channel.
Yeah.
it's no big deal. No big deal.
It's all good.
Half of us are gonna forget this night anyway, so
It's probably true.
Counting on
It's
it.
probably true. Yeah.
That's actually a personal goal this year to not to forget, because yeah, typically that does happen.
Right.
We're actually spending the night here.
Are you really?
Good.
oh boy.
Yeah, we're all about the herd immunity right now. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Cheers to responsible
Where
drinking.
are you right now?
All about the herd.
So,
Oh boy.
who's that? Is that me?
Probably.
If you
Come
have
on,
audio on
bro.
speaker,
Nope. I'm all
That is-
plugged in.
no, I don't
I
know.
even I even brought my 58 for you, Mike. I'm all plugged in.
It's a beta too. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Uh,
I can-
So,
see, there's
so
the little.
I'll tell you a
thing
little
there.
bit. 'Cause Bob asked. Bob, I'm over here in Vacaville, which is Northern California,
Oh, yeah.
Highway 80, and this home was built in the 70s. It's a custom home in the hill, so half of it's in the hill, and they pulled all these rocks out of the dirt to build the house, and they put them in the walls. So this is like straight up Madonna Inn with a pool, and then the kitchen's back there, and then down there is the living room. So that's like below the level that I'm at. So I'm kind of hanging out at this bar.
Oh no, that's
It-
pretty sweet.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
man.
so
This is
fancy.
Vacaville?
Yeah, this is in Vacaville up here in the hills. So I mean, we're maybe 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet right now. We're up here looking down at all the
Oh, you're up in
peasant?
the hills. Okay.
Mhm.
yeah. I'm up with the fancy
Yeah,
people.
You peasants in the valley.
But no, you know what it was
Yes.
is they bought this place when things were sliding, so they got a great deal, and it's beautiful up here. The outside is just as amazing as the inside.
I just thought of a name for you, Bob. You're Sweet Valley Bob.
I don't know what that was. All right.
Sweet
So
Valley High.
I got a question from the chat with a 1999 super chat. So real question here. First, nice radio for a new ham to buy, question mark. I enjoy hiking and interested in QRP. It would also have to double as my mobile 818 ND or splurge and get the 705. Interested in expert opinions. Well, we can't give you any expert opinions, but we can give you our opinions. So,
I play an expert on TV.
oh, there you go. Okay, Mike, you go first. Answer the question. I'm
Why
interested
can't
in
I play?
Well,
everybody's viewpoint.
I think he's talking about Ham Radio Workbench. He's an expert there.
Yeah, yeah.
Great show, by the way, Mike.
That was fun. Yes, everybody go listen to the Ham Radio Workbench podcast. Yeah, that's it depends on how much crap you want to bring with you. The 891 is definitely going to be the best like portable mobile radio that exists on the market right now for 100 watts. The 818 is a fantastic radio. It's had a very long that radio's, call it the 817. It's been around for 20 years or so, right? Very popular in the QRP crowd. The 705 is a brilliant radio. It's beautiful. It's a little bigger and bulkier. I say that loosely, but that's a tough call. Depends on how much money you want to spend too. The 705 is going to be twice as expensive as the other two. So
right, and
I would. Doesn't it do it all? The QRP, it has the built-in tuner, easy. The
891 does QRP too. You just turn the power down.
Right. So to go mobile with a 705, you're going to have to buy an amp, and that's just going to add to the price. So, which is possible. You could do that. 705 is a great radio. I love my 705, but I wouldn't use it as mobile because it would. Basically, you can get a 7100 for 1/3 of the cost that it would cost to put you a 705 and an amp in your car to get 100 watts out, and the 7100 will do just about everything the 705 will do, with the exception of like the waterfall, which you don't want to be looking at waterfall when you're driving anyway. So you got 100 watts, you got VHF, UHF, single sideband, and you've got D-Star all in the 7100. So if that's what you're going for, but if you're talking about wanting to go something to go hiking with, either one of those radios would be good in my opinion. But as far as it doubling as a mobile radio, you're going to have to get an amp of some sort if you want to use the same radio to hike with. If you want to use one of those radios to hike with and also use in the car, because I wouldn't try QRP from the car. I think that would just be frustrating. But
yeah, plus the 818 with that tiny screen.
Yeah,
and you got to think, how are you going to mount that too? Right. So it's a whole bigger thing than just the physical radio. It has to be, what features does it have? And the 891's got a detachable face, so you can run the body under the under the seat or something, and put the. I have a Ford Fusion, so there's really not anywhere to put a radio on the dash at all. So I have Kyle 3D printed me this little mount for my 891, and then I got one of those, is it RAM mount? I feel it is, like cup holder things.
Yes.
that it fits in, and it's not the greatest solution. I really don't run HF mobile hardly ever. In fact, I lent the mount to a buddy in my club like in the spring, and I haven't even asked for it back. I probably should hit him up because I'm moving, but
yeah.
But it's not a big deal. He can mail it to me. I really don't care.
Yeah. I use the 891 personally. I have it mounted in my car, in my truck. I went from the 857 to the 891, and I love the 891. QRP, turn it down. It's a great radio. It's strong. It can handle anything. I've had no issues with it, so much so I ended up buying a second one. Nice. They're great radios. I think it's a good all-around QRP, POTA, SOTA, mobile. It'll do it all.
You like it to buy it twice. That is a great recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I got tired of taking it in and out of the truck.
I just mounted a radio in a Honda Civic. So
is that HF or
is a
2 meter?
No, it's 2 meter 440 and a 2 1/4.
Got it.
Tri-band.
1 1/4. But yeah, 220.
No, 220. There we go.
Yeah.
So Tim in the chat real quick is asking about the X50105. He hasn't seen many people talking about that. I love the X50105 way more than the G90. Light years ahead of the G90. As far as like size and weight, they're kind of. The X50105 is a little bit smaller and lighter, but I think they're kind of in the same class. But the G90. The 891, you're all going to need an external battery, where the X50105 has everything inside of it. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of the poor man's KX2, if you will, which is why I love it so much, because I'm very torn. One of these days I will buy either a 705 or a KX2. And I've been watching some KX2 videos lately. I'm like, man.
Yeah, Mike has
playing your whistle.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen Mike's 5105 videos, he's got some great videos about that radio, so go check those out.
Oh yeah,
he does. He absolutely does.
Yeah. Yeah, just
So-
go to YouTube and type in K8MRD and hit
Mhm.
enter, and then the channel is called K8MRD Radio Stuff. Very, very creative name. But yeah, honestly, if you just type X5105 and you'll probably see it pretty quick too. But I
That's
don't
probably
know.
true.
You never know how YouTube filters things. I think if you type in Wolf River Coils, I'm actually the first one to come up before Wolf River Coils. But
That's just because you post more than they do.
yeah,
Well, Mike,
Yeah.
it just depends what you have on your hip, whether or not it'll come to the top of search results.
Very true.
well, I don't have anything on my hip right now, but I got Mr. 45 in the drawer next to me.
I hear you.
Yeah. See, Don says all of Mike's videos are great, not just the 5105.
Well,
There
thank
you
you,
go.
Don.
There you go. You got
There
got
you
it.
go.
He's probably a little biased because we sent Don a special little video.
Yeah.
And gosh darn it, let me just say publicly, it is very good to have you back in the chat, buddy. Glad
Totally.
you're, glad you're
Amen.
feeling well. So
Absolutely.
let's all
Amen.
drink to Don.
Very true.
Don,
Yeah, drink to
thank
Don.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
Did
Good
we
to have you.
post that video publicly? Because it was
No,
amazing.
that
No.
was
Okay.
just for Don. That was just
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't even private on my YouTube channel. I saved it as a file, zipped it, and sent it off.
Ah,
Just for
cool.
him. Just for him.
Good.
Because that's how we roll. Because we're
Mhm.
positive role models.
Because
to
Don, every one of
further-
y'all in the chat mean everything to us.
Yeah, everybody noticed when he was gone. We're like, "Where's Don been?"
Well,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was
the
kind
Don Army was not complete. It was
Don Army's not complete.
They were
That's
flying the what was it, the missing persons,
Missing
whatever they
man
did,
formation.
whatever they did in Iron Eagle at
Iron
the
Eagle. That's what I thought of. The missing man formation of F-16. Exactly what I thought of. Oh wow. Missing man formation.
I'm glad that Don Force is back in full force.
end. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Don Army for the win.
Don says he appreciates the video and thanks to us all.
Hmm. Yeah, thanks for being here,
It is-
buddy.
It is our
Good.
privilege, I promise you.
Good to have you in here for sure. Yeah.
I just have to say, I anchored the video. I started it all. Well,
Well,
my video's first. I didn't start it, but I'm first.
Oh, okay.
someone cut it that way.
Good game. Where are you at, bub? So I saw Kyle in the chat, and he said wherever he's at is loud right now. That's why he hadn't joined the stream. Good
He had a
game.
rave. Kyle at a rave.
No, Kyle. Knowing Kyle, he probably is at a rave.
He's like a
I would
closet
do that.
raver. I would never see him rolling.
Yeah.
That's still a term.
Well,
I'm
don't
so proud to say I've never been to a rave.
No,
Yeah, I've never been to a
No, you're
rave.
not the only one.
I just missed it.
I don't even know what a rave is. What am I missing?
You are
I'm the
so
old guy
lucky.
here. I'm the old
I
guy.
envy you.
It's the same 4/4 beat for probably like 12 hours, and everyone's on ecstasy,
Yeah.
and they have like glow sticks, and they do this, and they're like,
all I'm gonna say
colors,
is
man.
wait for my outro in Monday's video.
Oh boy!
That
All right.
ought to be interesting.
Today on Tank Radio, we activate a rave.
Play that awesome music.
That would not.
Glow sticks, Willet antenna.
That would not. Yeah. That would not surprise me. Sadly, that would not surprise me. Sheesh.
He's gonna do it too. He's gonna do it. You know he's gonna do it.
Mason's
He needs an
what
intro.
Willet antenna.
Yeah.
You know, at a rave, they all got high temperatures. At this point, they'd probably all be COVID positive.
Oh,
Well, that's
A lot of times, that's what
It's
happens.
fun.
Is the temperature rises in your body so hot. If you don't drink enough water, you'll fall flat on the floor. I only knew this because I was part of an EMS unit, and we'd respond to these raves. And oh man, I'm glad I missed it.
Sometimes natural selection needs to take its course.
yes. Very true.
I heard.
Very true. Oh boy. Yeah. So Katie Allen, W7YO's in the chat. Welcome, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Thanks for being here. Of course, Adam's still in the chat. K6 Eric. I'm not sure why he's not on here either. So
Yeah, Adam, where are you at?
yeah.
We need more
probably too
six ball.
hammered.
He's probably on a summit somewhere. He's like,
Yeah.
New Year's Eve summit.
I see
I have
Bob back
just enough
now.
bandwidth to send this message.
Oh boy.
You think Bob's
So-
going to change his call now he's at a six land?
I doubt it.
I would.
You know, it's $35 now.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that.
That's worth it to disassociate yourself with the People's Republic of California.
You said it, not me.
Have they passed a new tax where they tax you for 10 years when you leave?
And MRS.
They've talked about it.
The GMRS is down 35 as well.
Yeah,
instead of 70.
Same price. Yeah, GMRS and Hammers the same price now.
So now,
cool.
so let's talk about that for a second because that brings up a good point. So Ape can't pass the test, but at least he can afford it now.
Right. Yeah. Good way to look at it. Yeah.
We're not even here.
Silver lining somewhere, always, guys.
Yeah. It's always good, but yeah. So I'm hoping that Ape will be able to pass his GMRS test now and put some more time and effort into it. But
is it Katie's birthday? Happy birthday! Somebody said it. Marty, he would probably know.
Is it?
I don't know. He said Katie, happy birthday.
Katie, happy birthday. Katie, when I emailed you the link to the StreamYard right here, Katie. So because I don't have you on Instant Messenger, I don't think
she can probably. Where Katie's in where like
Wisconsin,
North Dakota or something. Wisconsin. No, so she's an hour.
WY7.
So in an hour, she's probably
I'm sorry,
turning
Wyoming,
yeah.
not Wisconsin.
So she's in Mountain Time. So in an hour and 47 minutes and 50 seconds, she turns 21, so she can have her first drink.
Hey, there you go.
That's fantastic.
That lets you start a little bit early.
Where's
that
Jägermeister?
That's right. You passed the Jägermeister.
It's right here, buddy.
Oh boy,
it's right here. Jason doesn't have his ears on. I'm trying to show him the Jaeger's right here.
I see it. Oh, that Jason. Yeah.
Jason, the Jaeger's right here. It's right here, buddy.
I'm getting a refill. I'll be right back.
The Indians
bring on the tank show. Play that awesome intro video.
Oh man, I used to drink the crap out of this stuff in my 20s.
Now let me ask you guys something. Can you hear the music behind me? Because I've been trying to hit the mute.
Not really. No.
It's not. All right. No. Good. That's why
your audio is a tad high.
Oh, but, okay. I can pull it back off my mouth probably.
That would, if you don't eat the mic, it would be better. Yeah. Or just turn the gain down.
What I'm doing is I brought this little Zoom.
Ooh. Oh. Does that have an input gain?
Yeah, I can adjust that.
Turn it down.
What is all that?
Now,
like
you tell me.
It's just a Tascam audio recorder. It's no big deal.
What? It's a Zoom H4n.
Oh, it's a Zoom, yeah.
And so that gave me.
Yeah, those are nice.
That gives me this, and then I can USB into the computer. And so I'm also on a Mac. Is that better audio?
It's not as distorted. Yeah, it's still loud though.
Oh, why didn't you guys tell me I was so freaking hot? Jeez, guys, I thought you were my friends.
I mean, it's New Year's.
Well, first of all, everybody's a little bit loud to me tonight. Mike's a good level. Frank and Dawn and Jason, you guys are all kind of the same level to me. So
I'm not quiet.
No, you're not quiet.
Usually I'm quiet.
Because I purposely brought the dynamic so it would just kill everything behind me.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's good.
Just move the mic back just a touch, it'd be fine. Yeah. It's not overdriven though.
No, if we told you you were hot, this show would have a whole different context and meaning.
Now,
I've been trying to get my wife over here.
To be fair, Don is using headphones, so his audio is worse.
Yes, because I'm just talking into my camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you're not even using the microphone on your headphones?
No.
No, that's what I thought you were doing. All right, well, whatever.
I'm talking into a camera 18 inches away. I hate the StreamYard thing.
Nah, you'll be all right. It's not StreamYard, it's your setup.
I know.
You'll figure it out before you start the whole YouTube stuff.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I started out with a Bofang box video, dude. You're already way ahead of me.
So I heard you say earlier, Don, you selected your editing software. Might I ask what is it?
I went to Filmora. I really it was so easy. I did a dummy video, and I did a dummy songs, and the Filmora just drop, and brought it in, and within 30 minutes, I had a 5-minute video.
Is it free?
So that
I haven't heard of it.
What did I pay? $80.
Oh,
$80
screw that.
one time. I know, but
If I'm going to pay $80, I'm going to pay
Mike,
$200 and get.
I tried doing it. Listen, I did the same thing on my phone for free with the iMovie, but I can't on the. It's.
Don't you have a Mac?
Trying to. No.
Oh, I thought you were better than that.
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Jeez.
You're doing it right.
Well, you log with paper too, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. It's bad. I got yelled at in 1995 when I got the Gateway and an IBM ThinkPad for not going with Mac in 1995. So
I'm using DaVinci Resolve, completely free.
I tried it.
And
that's not an easy learning curve on that.
No.
Honestly,
Frank, you are smarter than
me. The only thing that I struggle with is actually doing on-screen graphics and doing the advanced editing with the nodes. And there is a lot of learning curve on that. But if you're just doing simple cuts and transitions, it's pretty easy and straightforward.
No. I threw things at the walls and you're smarter than me.
Yeah, it can be challenging. So I started on a Mac with iMovie, which is fantastic. And then I later got Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Final Cut Pro. I mean, that's really good. But I couldn't afford a Mac anymore. I mean, I wanted a good Mac. It was going to be $6,000. Yeah. So I recently
you don't need $6,000 Mac to make YouTube videos, buddy.
Hey man, no. That's what I wanted. Hey,
I almost went out and bought a Mac because I love what I can do on the phone and the iPad. It's not big enough.
No, I mean you're right. If you or anyone, you go pick up a nice iMac with an i7 if you want to do video, and Final Cut Pro is solid. I just recently switched because I said PC. I'm now also using DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
Because I had enough Final Cut Pro in my background, I'm able to get DaVinci
Resolve.
The licker's working.
Yeah, just Resolve.
Steamboat.
Randy.
And then now
I am the liquor.
Oh my God. Now, Frank, I recently paid the $300 because it was just lagging way too much. And so I paid the $300, which takes advantage of the graphics card. And I do recommend that, obviously, if that's what you're going to invest.
$300 for DaVinci Resolve?
Well, so is Final Cut Pro, though. It's
Final Cut Pro is $200.
It was $300.
No, I think it's $299. I think Final Cut. I use Final Cut Pro 10, and I think it's $299.
Yeah.
Is it $300?
Yeah, it's $299.
They did that on purpose. You know what I mean? It's right there. And then, I mean, Adobe Premiere, they wanted like $250 a year.
That's a subscription, though. That's stupid.
Subscription.
But that's the only way you
never
get it.
do that. Jerry was doing that. KG6 HQD. He was using Adobe for a while, and I'm like, why the hell are you using that?
Because I came from photography, and I still pay for Lightroom and Photoshop. It's fantastic. I love it.
I use hands down for photography.
Photoshop's
Lightroom.
Oh wow, I'm on the App Store. Yeah, Final Cut
It's
Pro.
it's I've got a connection who works for Adobe, so I got it for a lesser price.
Oh, good.
But I've used Photoshop. I got excuse me, I got Premiere for a lesser price. I've used Photoshop for years and years. But I started out YouTube with Windows Movie Maker, which is crap. Don't use that.
Wind blows.
Yeah, but then a year and a half into it, I switched.
It's actually horrible. I agree.
Yeah, a year and a half into it, I switched to an app called Cyberlink Power Director, and they had version 16 and then 17, then 18, and now they've got Power Director 365, which is an annual subscription, but it's like $65 or $70 a year, and it's constantly updated, and they're always adding new stuff to it, and they're always making updates, and it's just really, I like it. I think it works really well. So I bought Adobe since I got it at a discount, but I primarily use Power Director because I've used it so long. I know it so well. Mm-hmm. So
the one drawback I see to Resolve is their advanced graphics, getting used to the node system that they have and how things move on the timeline and things.
Which one are you talking about?
Resolve.
Resolve. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing I kind of dislike it's a giant single database. Every project, I'm making every video its own project is saved in the same large database. So when I move to back things up, unless I back up the giant master database, it doesn't have each project. You can't save off each project, and that's what I do before I move it to my file server. So it has all those files kind of locally, but it's not like I'm going to use Visual Studio because I'm a programmer. Every Visual Studio solution, I can make every file relative to its directory, so I can move it to any computer, open up the solution, I'll be running. Kitty cat.
Kitty.
But Resolve, you have to fix all the because it's absolute paths. You got to fix all the absolute paths if you move it to another computer. And it's not that hard to do, but it's annoying because you got to do it on every file.
You know what I did? I set up and it took me a couple of years to figure this out, but about 6 months ago, I figured out that if I put everything on my OneDrive, and you can use Google Drive, you can use iCloud, you can use whatever you want to. But if I put everything on my OneDrive and set up all my paths for the OneDrive, and then I have OneDrive replicated to all my PCs, I can use PowerDirector on any PC and open the file, and it finds everything, and that's where it's at. So it works really well that way. But it took me a while to figure that out, but I've got it down to a process now. But
hey, so to jump off the how we make the pudding around here.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people want to hear this. I mean, I could keep talking about it for a while.
There's 110 people watching.
I'm okay with a little bit of inside baseball. I love that.
Right.
This is behind the scenes, boys.
Right.
Yeah.
So one thing I am curious, because I know for me personally is what kind of things you want to try in 2021 that you haven't yet, and for me it's satellites. I recently been working the International Space Station. They've been passing us just about overhead every day, and I've been pulling down the pictures, the slow scan TV. I've never tried this. A bunch of it out the iPhone, Android, and the next thing I want to do for 2021 is really understand satellites and the ISS.
Have you made a contact yet, or you just listened? No, thank you for joining. You're awesome.
So for me,
I just commented to that. See who gets that.
There's no crying in baseball.
It always seems to be during work, so I'm very limited to what equipment I can bring to work and not actually work. But today I got probably the best slow scan.
So are you using an app for that?
Yeah.
So you hold the phone up to the radio, and
Yeah.
as it passes over, you do the.
Yep. And right. So I have it here, and so they had this 20-year anniversary. The ISS did.
They're still doing it.
Well, I think it just ended. It was till the beginning of the year. So they had a 20-some images they were sending. I think it was actually the Russians were sponsoring it. So thank you.
They were.
And so that's 145 800 megahertz. And I mean, you can hear it on HT. You can hear it. I was in my car mobile with a mag mount, and I was just listening, so that I worked it. And then, of course, if you want to work the repeater, which is always up there and on, the crossband repeater, it's
not always on, but it's on a good amount of time.
I want to say the crossband repeat is always on, unless obviously they have issues.
Yeah.
But so
go ahead.
So I just want to share. So to transmit to the ISS repeater, it's 145,990, 145,990, and then you receive on 437,800. 437,800 is your receiver.
What app are you using to track it?
Oh, that's good.
Hamlog.
So I will give.
I wish I had a mic so I could speak into it.
No, go ahead, Jason.
So I'd like to give Josh a nod here because I went back a few months and he interviewed. I don't know his name, but what's funny is as I'm just getting into this in the last 2 weeks, he's about to have him on again. I think I saw Josh put up a premiere coming up. It's the same gentleman, and they really recommended Go Sat Watch. And this is pretty cruel here. I don't know.
See,
that.
So here's
It's-
my beef with that stream. He did an awesome video. I'm not trying to knock Josh whatsoever, but they really glossed over Android devices because that app works beautifully on iPhone.
Okay, got it.
But you pick up an Android phone because I refuse to buy Apple anymore, and it's not there. The apps I use is yeah, I see it. Yeah. Go ahead and keep flaunting it.
This
It
is the
doesn't mean a
Pacific
thing.
Blue. This is the 12 Pro Max.
Wait, I thought we all had that same one. What are you talking about, bro?
Pixel 5? Pixel 5?
Pixel. But you
Pixel
don't
5?
you don't
11.
have my cat as your screen.
Yeah, some of us
can-
are poor. We can't afford the 3-camera.
You don't have my
I'll
dog.
text you guys my background. Jason, we can share. I love dogs too.
On Android, I use Heavens Above, Look for Sat, and ISS Detector. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. But Heavens Above will track satellites fairly well, and it will help you orient to them as they pass by. My basics of satellite communications and Doppler is a great starting point video for learning how to track satellites as they go across the sky. But Josh's video just really kind of like skimmed over the basics, and this is how you kind of get started, but they didn't really go in depth on how to do it.
What was
Now-
the iPhone app for SSTV again?
All right, yep. Let me get that. I was showing here. There, if this is correct, I turned on all satellites. There's like a zillion satellites on our Earth. It reminds me of WALL-E, the robot Disney movie.
Oh yeah.
How do you not hit one of these as you're launching into outer space? All right, so it is called on an iPhone SSTV. SSTV. It's by, what did that say? It's by Black Cat and Black Cat Systems. Yeah. And
Honestly,
you
it shouldn't be that hard to find apps on iPhone because there's really not many for ham
Yeah.
radio.
So I will
There's
tell you
a bundle. There's a bundle with all of those in it for like $10 or something, isn't there?
It's like $6 or $7. I was going to say exactly that. So you get the SSTV, you get the PSK 31, you get Morse Pad and Packet, and it's way cheaper to buy all four of those than if you buy them individually. And you know, one thing that in some of these cases I like to buy apps because if you think about the people that make them, they're not making that much money. So it's just one of those ways that I like to call a value for value. So sometimes if it's an app I really want to get behind and just expand this way cool hobby, I'll pay. You know, I'll not eat lunch for a day. I'll find some coins in the cushion, that kind of thing.
How many cushions do you have?
Yeah, we got a couple here in California.
Yeah. Well, and the SSTV app, it's worth mentioning, will work on HF. So it's not, you're talking about doing it on VHF, UHF for satellite, which is really cool. But if you get on slow scan TV frequency on HF and listen, and it'll decode the digital noise on an HF signal, you can hold your phone in front of your HF receiver and it'll do the same thing.
That's
so
right.
those are really
I've
cool.
not
And
done
there's,
that.
I haven't done it either, but I saw it done at a I think it was a Tapper conference, if I'm not mistaken. There was a guy doing it. He had a video. He was presenting. He had a video, and he's like, "Here's how it works." And he had a video of himself doing it. I'm like, "This is so cool." I'm like, "How have I not done this before?" But I still haven't done it.
I would love to get into SSTV, and I've watched. I feel Josh did a video on a software that was, I think he was still using his Windows machine, but there was a version for Mac, and I've downloaded it, and I couldn't get it to work. I don't understand SSTV. There's I guess a few different there's like Robot and freaking Doctor Who and whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about, but and I couldn't I couldn't get it to work, but I'd love to see all these different images.
Pulling it back to satellites a little bit, Don in the chat, KD2FMW, said that Josh is having that guy back on this Saturday. So tune in. That'd be excellent information. Well, I was echoing the guy in the chat. So thank you, everyone in the chat. Also, Modern Rogue had a way that they demonstrated a slow scan TV applications that they took a picture on their phone and did it through a GMRS radio or a FRS radio.
No,
and they transmitted. Yeah.
Just,
they
so
Josh was on the Modern Rogue.
Josh was on the
Unless
Modern
they
Rogue,
did
but not
something
that
different.
episode.
Oh,
They
I
did
didn't see
something
that one.
different.
I
it's all
subscribed to
about
them.
the
I like
sound.
that channel.
You know,
So-
it's all about the sound. And one scenario that would be fantastic, that really like to get out and do the soda and the hiking. Your cell phone might lose signal in some of these places you go hiking, but your cell phone obviously still takes
That's
a picture.
where I love to be. That's
Right.
my favorite place. The cell phone had no service. I'm
So,
there.
Oh my God, that's heaven.
within
know.
this app, you could take a picture, you put it on the app, you could hold it up to your HT, and chances are your HT could probably work maybe a few friends or a repeater, and you could send that picture, what you're seeing right there, to somebody. You know,
that's cool.
so yeah, so what a way
That's
cool
really cool.
application.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So Connor Bell has another super chat. So thank you very much for the $24.99 super chat, Connor. He asks if I get a chance, I got another question. Is there any sort of military surplus historical radio community? I was thinking it would be really cool to talk on local repeaters on an old PRC 77 and other old school radios. So do you guys, I know enough about
That's a
that
good question.
to be interested in it, but I've never actually done the research about it.
I
So,
know they're there. I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
I've
I
heard,
know
of,
the group exists, but I don't know what it is.
Doesn't
I've heard of a few people using those old Prick 77s for reconfigure them somehow to get on the 2 meters and the 440s. I don't know how they do it. I know a lot of the old Army antennas are used, but I haven't seen a Prick 77 since I was stationed in Germany. That's been there was 2 Germanys then. So
Yeah.
Carl, who was
that's right. East and West.
280, what the hell's his new call now? He just changed to a Mike 0. He upgraded to like the British version of an extra. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
But he was using, I feel he had one of them old military radios, and he walked up to a hill in the Peak District, I think he called it, and he's got one of them old 2 meter. I think Gil, the prep radio prepper in France, does a lot of that stuff too. I don't know if he has the 2 meter stuff, but.
So people in the chat are saying that the PRC 77 was 70 megahertz, but what Don was just saying is that people are retuning, or I'm sorry, Craig was just saying people are retuning them to the ham band, which is probably easier to do on an older radio, I would think. But yeah. Okay, so Bud Brown, one of my friends, has had a PRC 77 since 1974. I'll have to see if he used it in the last 40 some odd years. Good point. I'm not familiar with that one. That's one I've not heard of. So.
Noel Lee, the Noel, says
Noel.
HF Tech Group uses old radios like that. And he posted a link in the chat, and it's hfpack.com.
Yeah,
and Noel's ex-military, so he probably knows more about that than.
So is that actual Noel's icon?
Yeah, it is on YouTube.
Yeah,
Noel, you're amazing,
77.
and I don't care what Jason says about you.
Right.
You know,
I don't care.
Another
care
thing
what
that's
Frank
going on right now, depending where you live and if you have any bases, the government is putting money into the Mars program, so it's coming back. The Army and the Air Force are coming together for one Mars, and then you're going to have the Navy and the Marines for another Mars. So if you live within an hour of a base, send a few emails. Maybe you can get someone on the phone and ask, are they, bringing back their program? Where I live is right by Travis Air Force Base, and there is a lot of money actually being spent. So it's pretty refreshing. And with that, I mean, obviously they're operating a little bit differently than what the question was, but I bet you get into that group, that community, you're going to find people some really cool old gear.
I couldn't find him in my subscriptions because he changed his call sign, and for some reason I wasn't subscribed. But Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango, his name's Carl. He's in England. He's a good chap. I've been subscribed to him forever.
Carl Plant.
I've been subscribed to him forever, and for some reason I just clicked on his channel and I had to resubscribe. That was really weird. Yeah,
Carl
so check out
awesome.
Carl's channel, Mike Zero Sierra Zulu Tango. And I
Yeah.
feel he had one of them old. Now I don't know specifically what radio you're talking about. Here it is. He's using a Raycal Cougar. Okay, so that's different.
So here's I'm
So
sharing,
but it's one of them
Carl,
old. It's one of them
him.
old radios.
Carl is also on Twitter.
Yeah.
He has some great videos.
Oh, Carl's awesome.
He was doing some excellent cooking, and then he went to a hut somewhere or out in the field. Yeah, he's got some great stuff out there.
Oh yeah, everybody go subscribe to him.
Cool.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
he does. He's he's very much portable, much like a lot of us are. I've been watching his videos for he and I probably I think he probably started maybe a year after I did, if that. So I think our channels are both kind of similar age. I might be a little older. I don't really know, but yeah.
I found him.
If there's portable radio out there, I'm gonna find it. So
yeah.
I just watched. Oh crap! I gotta share this with you guys. This was the funniest thing in the world. I'm gonna have to go in my history here. This guy, Wired Hand 3755, did this video. I just watched this while I was waiting for this thing to start. It just came across my YouTube stream. I'll post the link in the chat here. But this guy, he's totally dogging on like everything we do, but it's totally like satire. He's definitely a ham because the video he did before this was how to program an FT70. But he's like, the title is Things MCOM Guys Say. And
oh gosh,
like a lot of it was like, damn, I've said that too. Like I've got a go box, I'm ready to go, or I have solar and battery, and he's like, I got my backup generator here, and I got a backup generator for my backup generator, and if that goes, I got a backup generator for my backup generator for my backup generator. And he's like,
video.
I'm Aries, Races, ARRL, MCOM, whatever, tactical.
Is this a rap song?
He's just dropping all of these like just trite things that you see in the ham community. And I just thought it was absolutely hysterical.
You have to ask him how
but he's only got
30.
He's got 35 subscribers, so this has got to be new. I kind of perused his channel for a minute, and it looks like he's been doing stuff for a while, but it was like just totally random stuff that nobody cares about.
What's it called again?
I'm gonna post the link in the chat here.
Okay. Be curious to see that.
It is. You got to play it for everybody. It's like 2.5-3 minutes. It's worth. Everybody should see this. It's freaking hysterical. In fact, I'm gonna comment on his video right now. Oh, Josh already commented on it 3 days ago. I lost it at Camp Stove.
Well, you posted it in the chat for all of us, so
yeah.
That was a funny video, and I'm just a couple of times I had to shake my head. I'm like, oh my god,
I've not seen this.
I have done this.
I like his hat.
So I wonder if I share this, if people can actually hear it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Over YouTube. So
everyone just right click that link and open it in a new tab so you can watch it later at least.
Right. Y'all let me know if you can hear this.
Here comes
over
the
YouTube.
takedown notice. Here we go.
Nothing yet.
Yeah, you got to share the tab out, especially with the checkbox below says share audio, desktop audio. But
I'm looking at this video, and he just pulled out that that Nagoya telescopic. I'm like, crap, I have that on my Bofang. And then he brings out the Abri, and he's like tactical. And
but be honest, that Abri antenna is a pretty good antenna, and it folds up nicely, compact. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, it's a funny video. It's satire.
I love it.
You gotta listen. Video. If you can't laugh at yourself,
grid down.
Yep.
Here we go.
There you go, Jason.
Baofeng Radio will be able to call for help.
Baofeng Radio.
How delicate our telecommunications infrastructure truly is. Grid down. Grid down. Grid down. Grid down. Examples of ham radio being of use are Hurricane Sandy, 9/11. Hurricane Sandy.
I don't know if they can see this on YouTube.
Radius. Check it out.
Yeah, they can.
Oh my goodness.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
In a true grid down scenario, the only thing left standing will be the hobbyist run repeaters. Yeah, I'm certain.
Get a copyright strike for this.
We're promoting him. It's cross promotion.
We got to talk about it so we can claim fair use.
Right.
So pause it so we can talk about what he just said there.
I absolutely loved this video. I'm just gonna say this is
this is pretty good.
This is one of the best ham radio videos I've seen in a long time. This is just fantastic. I laughed so hard when I watched this.
Great.
This because it's all of us.
I've done these. I've done these. Some of these stuff I've done in person. I'm like, oh yeah, I do areas, and
right.
I like amateur radio because in the emergency situation, the only things that are going to be up are repeaters. And ooh, I almost caught myself. I did catch myself.
Let me play the rest of it. Hold on.
I told my brother that today.
Comms. Tactical comms.
The double radio. Double radio.
I'm doing right now. Yeah, but what about EMPs? My Go Box is fully deployable in 2 minutes.
That's me.
That is a grill. That is a propane grill.
I know, it's great. It's great.
Wipe out communications in 30-mile radius.
So what's the backstory? Is this guy a ham? What's his call?
He's only got one other ham video.
Major disaster.
It's how to program the FT70.
But he knows enough. He has to.
Look at the neighborhood he's in.
I have that propane Coleman grill.
That's a Go kit. That's a Go box.
That's not a Go box. That is a grill.
Here, shut up.
It's a grill.
All right, I'll be back.
All right, what's his call? We need to figure this out.
I don't know.
In a true.
I'm gonna like him.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love him.
He needs to be in our Discord group.
He obviously knows enough
God, I can't
to be dangerous.
Jason, if that's not a t-shirt, grid down or pound, hashtag
Yeah,
down.
grid down, grid down.
That's a t-shirt. That is a t-shirt.
Yes. Yes.
Look at that.
So this is how my wife sees me, by the way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
What happens when the machines become self-aware?
He throws it.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
That's how my wife sees me.
There's your Go box, Frank.
There's Frank with the Go box. Oh,
Frank,
God.
give us a tour.
Here's my Go box.
What size bioenno you got in there, Frank?
It's a propane grill.
I see two inductors that are you have a 4-to-1 and you have a 9-to-1 when you put them in series, and then you run a long wire out of it. Right there. You got your coax in there.
All I got in here is a the grate
antenna. No, that's an antenna.
Is that 2-meter grate
to cook on, and the converter wire so I can use the 20-pound propane gas.
That's RG213, Frank.
Is that counterpart?
RG213, right?
I saw that video. I know what you got there.
That's mil spec, bro.
Baofengs are on his belt right now.
Tactical.
Come on, Frank, we know.
It's tactical. Yep, he's got 42 subscribers now. I got to subscribe.
And in the back, Frank has the Viking helmet.
I'm liking that.
Yeah,
OD
Frank has
green.
a Viking helmet. That's funny.
All right. So what does this guy have now? 50 subscribers from 35 to 50?
Listen, everybody's got a comment on his video too that we love this and he needs to do more of this.
I just commented.
Good.
Well, I want to know his call.
I know. What's your call sign, dude?
If we can get Adam pumped up, we can get this guy pumped up.
Let's get him to 5,000 subs tonight.
Okay. So he was at 36 subscribers.
Yeah.
He's at 44 now.
Yeah.
So we've already got him 8 new subscribers.
Yep.
He's gonna wake up tomorrow. He's gonna be like, 2021 is a great year.
Oh, you guys got 4 minutes here, but
I know it. I know.
Oh my God, you guys are killing me.
Welcome to Thunderdome, Don.
That's right.
I couldn't help it. I had to go downstairs and get that.
Yeah.
What? You're a Brie?
No, his camp stuff.
A beer.
Look at this. Jason's got a bartender.
I know, right?
Nice.
Now he's got 48 subscribers. Now he's got 56 subscribers.
He's gonna be like, "What the hell?"
He's like, "What the hell happened?" Dude, if so Wirehand 3755, if you are watching this,
thank you.
Send me an email, dude.
He's 58. That's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it
This
up.
is some fancy coffee with alcohol.
I know it. Yeah, check this out. So I just keep clicking refresh. Boom, 60.
Nice. We gotta figure out a way to we gotta post this on the Zed.
Oh, on the yeah.
Just to read the comments.
Here's no doubt.
But yeah, so that other video, how to program Yasu with Chirp on a Mac. I watched that. Holy crap. So screw ever buying that radio, because what you have to do to get it into program mode is just nuts. What were they thinking?
Yeah. I didn't like that radio.
What radio?
The FT70.
Yaesu FT70.
But look at all his click on that cat video actually. I just want to see it. I haven't watched it yet. We might as well waste your bandwidth. No, it's a cat in the corner of the room. That's fascinating. Hey, we're giving it its 8th view.
That's right. Thumbs up.
Oh, look at the little guy. He needs some chin scratches.
Cats are evil.
Yeah, that's why my cat's name is Satan.
They're popular on YouTube.
They make my eyes water. They make my throat close. They want to kill me.
So wouldn't you say allergies are evil?
Right.
No, cats are evil.
Right.
Look at that. That's not evil. He doesn't want to kill you yet.
Not yet.
And if you notice, the thumbs down guy hasn't even found him. So
I know, right?
This video
tonight.
Well, the other video has 11 thumbs downs.
Does it?
Yeah. It's got 130 thumbs up.
Go ahead and like and subscribe tonight's stream for Jason, and so we can do more random
65 now.
65 now.
Yep. We just doubled his subscribers.
He's gonna be over 100 by Monday.
Awesome. But he deserves it. That was very well thought out. It was very well edited. The video quality was great. The audio quality was great. Everything about it was fantastic. I loved it.
He knows it.
He deserves it.
He knows enough to make fun of it. So I mean,
that's right. You have to laugh.
Absolutely.
2 minutes till.
Oh shit.
2021 in Texas.
It's only 10 o'clock here.
I need a beer.
You guys are behind on everything out there in California, man.
Yeah. We got 2 more hours.
But we're the first at making all the laws and airboard stuff.
You're behind on your freedoms. You're behind on your lower taxes. You're behind on all kinds of stuff out there.
We're not behind on our freedoms. They were just taken away. They were just canceled because of stupid people.
That's a fun way to look at it.
That's a good point.
Orange County used to be a great place. Ain't no more.
25 seconds, boys.
There we go.
I mean, I'm on my iPhone. My
iPhone
iPhone keeps really good time. Screw you, N8YO. My clock works, buddy. He says last hour your time was 10 minutes. You're 10 seconds too early.
Whoa.
No, you're on a YouTube delay, buddy.
10 seconds.
Yes. Yeah, there is a YouTube delay. That is very true.
It's 1 o'clock. Here you go. Cheers, boys. Happy Christmas.
Cheers,
Midnight 2021.
Again.
You know what we're gonna get? You know what we're gonna get in 2021?
What's that?
Nothing.
All right, we're gonna get a little crazy for a second here. We're gonna get aliens.
Oh, snap.
Aliens. Well, it couldn't be any weirder than 2020.
Supposedly in the bill they just signed, there is a clause that 180 days they have to tell us about aliens.
Yeah, I read that.
Area 51 stuff.
I'm summarizing, but I'm just thinking they probably have good antennas.
I'll be right back, guys.
Well, our best one just crumbled down last week, so
yeah. Move. Oh. The guys that
who's that?
Female visitor, not my wife.
Tell your mind says hi.
I keep trying to get more friends over here, but they're busy. They're over there.
Yeah, they look like they're having a rip roaring. That looks like an 80-meter net they're having back there.
They're at the donut shop at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's what
you guys got the ARRL mug. I just got the ARRL Happy New Year message. So
I didn't get anything from the ARRL. I got something from the what's the old people thing? The AARP.
AARP.
I got a letter in.
No.
Old
Mike,
people
Mike,
thing.
you didn't get a mug?
No. They don't.
You
I didn't get one either, and I'm a president.
They don't care about me.
I think that he sent. I don't think he sent those to presidents. I think he was. I sent those to presidents. I think he sent those to YouTubers.
He did.
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah. That's fine.
Hey,
I'm not bitter.
Kyle got one, Mike. So you should have gotten one.
Adam got one, but he deserves it. He climbs up mountains for that stuff.
Adam does deserve it.
I go from my car to a park
too. I'm not saying anything bad about Kyle. I'm just saying his channel's smaller than yours.
I haven't got one yet.
Doesn't matter.
Nobody knows who you are yet, Frank.
No, Tim, I don't get any love.
No, I'm amazing, and everyone knows it.
I
have 10. Let's see. Hang on.
My wife is blowing me up, and she's like over there. So I'm gonna have to say Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
Go get your kiss.
73.
73.
Yeah. Well, hopefully a little bit more. But all right, guys, take care.
He's got 2 hours till he gets to 2021.
Yeah. I need to go socialize. I mean, I love all you guys right here and a few girls out there. The point one. But anyway,
yeah, anime's here.
Yep.
Yeah.
But excellent, guys. All right,
Jason. See you later, buddy.
Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for not completing that FT8 contact. He got it on his side, but it never responded on my side. So it's not a good thing.
When I made FT8 contact with you, Mike, the same thing happened.
Yeah, when you were in Costa Rica.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so I was going to say I have 10,779 subscribers now, so I don't need an ARRL mug. Honestly,
it was just a nice gesture.
I prefer a pint glass.
Yeah.
So that's my vessel of choice.
I liked the handwritten note better than the mug, quite frankly.
That was really cool. And honestly, I don't care if I get one or not. Just the fact that he's sending those out to YouTubers and acknowledging our place in what we're doing to move the hobby forward, because this really is. I mean, I feel that we are, and by we I mean like you, Jason, and Josh, and maybe Frank too a little bit. Are really the Elmers.
No, you don't sell yourself short. You're doing a great job as well.
I watched you guys, and that's I read an article about ham radio, and I got into it, and you and Tony K9ARV, who's not with us anymore on YouTube, but he's my number one, and and Jerry KG6HQD, and videos by Mike, who's not around. He took his channel down, but there were a lot of other portable channels that just inspired me. I got my tech, and then I kind of got the bug, and then I started watching these videos on HF.
Yeah.
And,
I'm sure it really everybody's first. Mike Ramos of videos by Mike was the first one I ran across, and then Eric. They were the ones that got me after the tech, that got me to get to general, became friends with Mike. He was the one that got me into some of my older video antennas, the alpha antennas and such. Some people bash the company, but for what they are, they work great, and they had great price points. That's why I went with them. I had no problems.
Yeah.
No, they're decent antennas. No, but Mike, I have learned stuff by watching your channel just about POTA because you're so deep into it and
what not to do.
That's part of it. Yeah.
That's why you watch my channel.
Yeah.
Noli says he used to get invitations to beauty pageants and free female hygiene products in the mail. I mean, if they're free.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's strong enough for a lady, but pH balanced for a man, go ahead.
I don't know about that, Tim.
I think it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm an Old Spice man. I don't use any of that stuff.
Hey guys, I gotta get out of here myself.
All right,
go. All right, buddy. Yeah. Hey, have fun.
Listen, guys, and again, giving props out. You're looking at a guy, who got licensed in 1989. Thought he did a lot of things. Got bored in the hobby, and I just click on this stupid thing called YouTube. And I find Cal, and I find Mike, and I find all you guys. And next thing I know, you guys are all inspiring me. Every one of you. I say this very sincerely. You guys have all inspired me in so many different ways, and you keep me going. Just when I thought, I was so bored in the hobby. I was like, because there was like nothing going on locally, only to find out that now I got friends around the country. We share the same interests. I don't know if you can see it back there, but there's a little orange box back there, moving everything around. And yes, Mike, those are my paper podologs. Those are my paper podologs from 2020. And I went on the POTA site just to kind of see what I did for 2020. I was in the top 20 around the country for 2020.
That's awesome. I wish I got out that much.
Yeah.
But something though, Mike. Something though. There's a lot of accomplishments, but I gotta tell you something. When I can't work my friends like you, Mike, there were so many times I tried working you. I'm working other guys in Michigan. I'm not working MRD. Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of guys who I would say, "Hey, go wake up MRD and tell them to get on 40 meters and work me." You were probably a worker son. But it was just such a fun year of just doing so many things.
Yeah.
And like Jason, like you said, man, 2021, there's a silver lining for everything, and you guys really kicked me in a nice way. So thank you.
Well, that's inspiring to hear that you're that high up on the. I mean, I know you're out there. I'm surprised you have time to work because you're out there so much. Like I know that I work a full-time job, and then I try to. I enjoy just my downtime, but I try and put out we'll say quality video, huge air quotes on that every now and again. But I can't.
It's going to slow down a little bit.
I can't get out as much as I want.
Yeah, but there's only 24 hours in a day. It's all about time management. But this time, in comparison to 2020 and 21, I'm going to be bringing my camera with me, and I'm going to be recording some stuff and finding some things that others may find interesting. Even like you guys have said, just get a 10-minute video, 8 to 10-minute video. It's content. Some guys are going to find it interesting, and just get it out there and have.
Good luck making them that short. I wish I could.
Anyway, again, cheers. I got to go to work tomorrow, make some big money and everything. But thanks.
Right on, man. 73, man. Happy New Year.
Thanks, Don.
I'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Don. So that's KMRD Radio Stuff logo that's going to be upcoming on my shop soon.
Ooh, is that really happening? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'll get you some shirts and stuff.
That's going to be the shirts, boys.
Yeah, that's right.
You have a logo before me.
He works harder than you do.
Damn it.
This logo has been in the works.
Yeah, it's
almost all year.
Yeah. It's been up there a while.
Since before our Hamfest.
Yeah. Yep.
You're talking about Elmering.
That's kind of what spawned it.
Don was talking about Elmering people, and if it wasn't for Jason's videos, I'd have never gotten anything done with this thing. I just got it last Monday.
I got it.
And if not for his videos, this thing would have been thrown out in the middle of the 5 freeway.
Love that
DMR's
radio. Great radio.
It's a great radio. I'm thinking about getting one for my son who lives over in Allen, so that we can use the Texas.
Yeah,
and talk back and forth.
Yeah,
totally.
If he's not too cool to be a ham, teenagers.
That would make him cooler, though.
That's what I tell him. He was trying to tell me I didn't know anything about YouTube, and when I sent him a thing that I actually passed 5,000 subscribers, finally, he was a little surprised.
Hey, you got your paper play button.
Oh yeah. Mike's best video, Mike, your best video, the one that got me hooked on your channel was when you had to make that huge walk to the park benches.
Dude, that was my first portable activation.
Yeah, that was the.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know how
that was probably my
walk.
third or fourth video. That was
3 years ago now.
Yeah, that was a blast. That was a lot of fun. It's still every time going portable is a lot of fun. Let's pause for a second to recognize Matthew Self. Who says, Ham Radio 2.0, Kate MRD radio stuff. You inspired me to get my general. Congratulations. And I'm excited to start POTA when I get my 891. Thank you for all you do for the hobby. Thank you for your support and your viewership, because without you, we can't do what we do.
That's right.
Yeah, that's just very humbling and keeps us wanting to do more and makes it and encourages that it encourages us. I'm not drunk at all. When's mountain times? We got 49 minutes. 48 minutes.
48 minutes.
Are they on that weird off 30-minute period? I almost finished all this tonight.
Come and tank me.
Dang
Is that what that says?
Come and tank it.
Come and take it.
That's a Texas thing.
It
You're
should
gonna have
say,
to learn that.
Frank, there's your shirt. Come and tank it.
Come and tank it.
Tank it.
With a tank in
I'm
there.
chock full
That's
ideas.
That's it, Frank. That's awesome. Come and tank it with a tank there.
Tank it.
That's a great
You
idea.
heard it here first. Copyrighted, trademarked, and registered by KMRD Radio Stuff.
Yeah.
On my channel. On my channel.
Yeah, but your resolution's so crappy it probably won't go through.
That's right. Yeah. Oh boy.
But seriously, thank you, Matt.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt, and congrats on the upgrade as well.
Ooh, can we talk about me some more? I will actually say that the first KMRD videos I saw were a bunch of the Wolf River coils. Got me to definitely put those on the shopping list for when I start putting together a portable HF rig. You definitely should. And in fact, there's a 99.9% chance that I am moving to Texas on January 8th. And
really, that quick?
Yeah, we move quick.
Sweet. Yeah.
I've been like, I have to bring my cat. I have to bring all my guns. Because the movers won't move those, and I have to bring
nor should you let them.
I have to bring ham radio. So it's like, what radio do I bring? What antenna do I bring? So I'm pretty much got. I'm just going to bring my G90 Go box because it's got the 6 amp hour Bioenno in it. I've got a solar panel, which I'm pretty sure I'll probably see the sun. Although I've looked at the forecast, it's supposed to be raining down there in the next week or so.
It's been raining.
You guys are going to get snow. You guys are going to get crapped on with snow. I saw.
It's about time. It's been about 4 years.
Yeah, I believe that when I see it.
But
it happens about once every 3 or 4 years.
That's what it was like. And I lived in Richmond, Virginia, and when I moved there, everyone was like, "Dude, if it snows, all the bread and the milk is gone from the stores. The whole city shuts down." I'm like, "Huh?" And then it snowed. I mean, if it's an inch, that's being very, very liberal with the measurements. It was probably about a half an inch of snow, and literally everything was shut down for like a week.
Will cause everyone to empty out the offices, go home, buy all the bread and eggs and everything off the shelves.
Yeah.
The threat of snow is shut down Texas.
I'm just like, I can get some worms and go catch a fish. What's the big deal? But so, all right, let's get back to New Year's resolutions.
Oh, we're talking about
which
that?
I don't make. But
no, I don't
we talked about this early, and I thought about this, but it just came into my mind. I get to do HF on the beach with salt water.
Yep.
So I will get to experience saltwater propagation.
What?
That's what brings it. That's what brings this story to a head. Is that what am I going to bring? And I'm thinking, well, I got to kind of bring the Wolf River coils because I'm going to be in a hotel probably for about a month. So I got to get something that's multi-band and just easy to deploy and just works. I know my Wolf River coils is going to work. Yes, I'm going to bring probably the K6ARK fed. I'm going to bring my Pac-10 Mini. I mean, I got a bunch of little antennas that I can bring, but the Wolf River coils is I think is coming with me too. Just, even if I can just set up in the hotel parking lot or something with very little room. It's a vertical. It doesn't take up much space. I mean, yeah, you got 33-foot radials, but that's a pretty small footprint, all things considered. So
Mike, we're probably going to be here in Galveston for the entire month of February. So we'll have to find a weekend in February for you to drive down, which is probably be about 2-hour drive for you.
Is it that far?
Yeah, it's probably about 2 hours.
Wow, it didn't look
depending
that
on
about an hour.
depending on where you actually end up. Okay.
Yeah.
You told me the city that you were going to end up in, and from that city to the west end of Galveston, which is I'm at the far end of Galveston, it's about 2 hours.
Here's
that's not bad though.
Here's
That's
the
not
Texas
bad.
mentality.
For Texas, that's not bad, dude. So
Leave at 7, you're there at 9, no big deal.
Yeah, what
3 to
we'll have
4
to do is
hours
get you-
between major cities, and if you're trying to leave the state, it's going to take you a day. Doesn't matter what direction.
See, I don't see I'd ever want to try and leave because I want to be down south. It's hot. I looked at the weather. It's in the 60s there, and then it might be in like the mid to high 60s. 72, I think, on Wednesday is going to be in Houston.
Right now it's going to be fine. Next July, you're going to be hating life. But
no, I'm fine with the heat.
It's not the heat; it's the humidity.
Dude, I'm from South Florida, man. I
No,
get
no,
it.
Houston
I get
got a
it.
much-
It's
worse
a
than South Florida.
different.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
a hotter
Listen,
heat.
Houston's the most heat
boys,
place in this
boys.
country, I think.
It doesn't matter. Even if it's hot. I'm out of shape. I sweat like a fat hog. Don't care. Don't care.
I mean, I don't care, but
not
I've lived here my whole
cold.
life.
It's
So
not
yeah, it's not
cold.
cold. That's correct.
I
Yeah,
cannot do the cold. I hate it.
I do too.
I hate it.
I don't blame you.
I keep my
But
heat
we'll
here
have
at
to-
73. I've had a space heater on all day, all the whole time we've been streaming. I just turned it off because it's getting kind of hot in here, and I got a sweatshirt on. But no, I'm fine with the heat. But and the other thing is, so you have here in Michigan, I have 3 months between Memorial Day and Labor Day, summer, that it's nice. Okay.
Okay.
The other 9 months out of the year, it sucks. It's gray. It's gloomy. It's cold. It's wet. It's nasty. It's horrible. I want nothing to do with it. So I'll take that trade-off for 3 months of horrible, humid heat.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the year is, your winters are 60, even if it gets 50 degrees, even if it gets 20 degrees at night.
It does.
I still go outside
it'll be 60
in a short
days later.
sleeve. Yeah, I still go outside in a short sleeve in 20-degry weather. I mean, I don't stay out there long, but it's not that bad. But when it gets below zero, I think 2 winters ago, for like a 2-week stretch, it was like 15 below zero.
Oh, it doesn't get that cold here.
Every morning. I work an hour later now, but I used to wake up at 5:45 and I would have to be at work at 7. And it was, when you're below zero, your spine just, it just, you walk outside and it just hits you like a brick wall. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And Mike, I've left 5 times and I've come back. This is the last. I'm 41 years old now. I'm done. I'm done. Every time I come back to Michigan, because I miss my family.
Yeah.
So I find, I leave, I come back out, a few years later, and then the first winter sets in, and I'm like, oh, that's why I left.
That's why I left.
And in November, the days are getting longer now, but the day in the late fall, early winter, it's dark here. Like the sun is gone before 5 o'clock. It's 4:30. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, and your full-on headlights are on. I'm not joking.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yes.
So
it's miserable. I hate it here. I hate it. So anything you have to say about Texas? Listen, I'm so geeked. I've had Texas on my radar for a couple years now.
Yeah.
I've actually had Louisiana. I would love to live in Louisiana. Never been there, but just
nice places out there.
That New Orleans, what I know about New Orleans and the culture and the food and the history, all of that is
a lot of that.
I would like that.
A lot of that New Orleans Creole influence is down here in Galveston. They have Mardi Gras here every February. So you're going to get it more in New Orleans, obviously, but there's a big influence for that down here in Galveston as well. So you can get some of that good stuff down here.
Yeah.
We need to just get you down here for a weekend, even if you work Friday and Saturday and you have Sunday, Monday off. I don't know what your schedule will be.
I'm going to shoot for Sunday, Monday off.
Okay. Well, we'll be here for a whole month. And I can make my schedule whatever the heck I want to. So we need to get you down here. I mean, we'll do some HF on the beach. I'm going to take you to Galveston Island State Park. We'll do some POTA. I'll take you down to Brazoria Wildlife Reserve, which is about 30 minutes down the road. We'll do some POTA again. There's a bunch of POTA spots within an hour's driving distance of where I'm at right now.
What are the speed limits on the freeways in Texas?
65 to 75.
Does Texas
depends
Does
on the
Texas
area.
still have the nighttime speed limit?
No. Well, no.
When I drove trucks, they had that nighttime, daytime speed limit.
For trucks, they do, but not for four wheelers.
Okay.
So yeah, for trucks they have that, but no, it's about 70, 75 down Interstate 45 all the way from basically Oklahoma to Galveston. It's about 70, between 70 and 75 miles an hour.
I couldn't live. The speed limits are pretty much 70 here, unless you're in the city. Then it slows down. Well, the speed limit says like 55. We're still going 80, but when you get further north, the speed limits change to 80.
Yeah, there's a couple places where it drops to like 65, but I don't think it ever gets any lower than that.
I just don't want to move. I don't want to move
on the interstates.
I unfortunately, I hope this guy's still watching. I unfortunately had to live in Ohio twice, and the speed limits in Ohio are 65. Same thing with New York. I think Pennsylvania are the same. Pennsylvania might be
California.
70.
We have 465.
Like seriously, get with the times. We move fast. I drive fast. I can't drive 55.
I thought he was talking to me, but he's talking to you, Mike. Connor Bell with the 49.99.
Perm Jesus.
Who is Perm Jesus over your shoulder?
Connor, you must be young.
To
be fair,
I can't tell who that is. I can't see it from here.
I was going to say Neil Schoen. Is that Neil Schoen?
So this is a drawing that a buddy of mine named Jay did in high school. This is probably our freshman or sophomore year of high school. That is Axl Rose. That is the worst depiction of Axl Rose you'll ever see.
That doesn't look like.
That is Slash.
Is that supposed to be Slash?
If you see this, that actually looks like Slash.
Yeah. Oh, does it?
That's actually a really good drawing of Slash, but that's Slash and Axl. And actually, that ticket right there, I should just burn it because I finally. So Slash is the reason I play guitar. I'm a huge Slash fan. But that ticket right there, I finally got to see Guns N' Roses, but it was like Axl, like Chinese Democracy Guns N' Roses. So it wasn't Guns N' Roses at all.
Yeah.
And that's the ticket for that. But I did finally get to see Slash. I saw him with just Slash with Miles Kennedy singing. Holy crap, that was a fantastic concert. So
Slash is good.
He is. Oh man, he's yeah. And I suck at guitar, dude. I can't do Slash. I know so many songs. I know probably 2 Guns N' Roses songs, and it's only because like. It's like Patience, which is 3 chords, and then I know like You Ain't the First, which is 2 chords. Other than that, like they're not Guns N' Roses aren't really just like basic chord type songs. You have like Izzy playing usually some intricate riffs, and then Slash just doing his thing over the entire song for 12 minutes, and it's I love Guns N' Roses. I never listen to them anymore. I listen to like just suicidal death metal hardcore like genty progressive,
that's
like Periphery and Between the Buried and Me and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that those are my roots, and obviously I showed the Les Paul earlier. I mean that's what I play Les Pauls. So anyway, November.
I've got a picture of you in here somewhere, Mike. I'm looking for it right now, but it was is that it?
How do you have pictures of me?
From Dayton.
Dude, Mike, you were at the Between the Buried and Me show in Lansing? Dude, I was there. Oh, yeah. Look at Tom.
Look at Mike right there. He's like world's okayest guitar player. That's how I always think of you. Every time you start talking about guitar, I think of that picture right there.
I just have to ask, who took that picture?
I think that was you, Frank.
Yeah, I think that was
That's
me.
a great.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a great
right.
picture. Dude, Tom N9YO.
Yeah, Tom.
He helped organize that event, and
Yeah.
we became friends. And then one day on Twitter, he just went on a rant on me. He thought I was making fun of him because
really?
he does these great videos where he'll respond to user comments.
Yeah, I've seen
the
those.
little cartoon things.
Yeah.
Or and like he and I would text back and forth, like, you know, we've got each other's phone numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And we'd share like these negative comments that people would post to kind of commiserate. So I would take a screenshot of like my negative comments and then post them on Twitter and tag Tom. And he somehow, I guess, thought that I was attacking him. I was commiserating with him. Somebody emailed me, and somebody forwarded an email exchange that he had with Tom.
Yeah.
And Tom, I love you. I have no hard feelings. If you ever see this, or if anybody knows Tom, I love you, dude. You're awesome. But somebody emailed Tom and asked if he knew who I was. And Tom's email response to him was just so expletive laden and F Mike. He said something to the effect that I was like bullying him on Twitter or something.
Really?
And he's like F Mike and F you too for even asking me about him, and you're deleted, you're banned from the channel and all this stuff. So I don't know. So this guy forwarded me this email exchange. And this was probably a year and a half or so. It's been a while ago. And I wanted to reach out to Tom, but I never did because I was like, you know what, dude, I love you. I really do. You produce great content. But if you're gonna have that kind of just attitude,
he was
I don't know.
He was invited to be on the YouTubers bunch when I first started it because I met him at Dayton that's when I met him.
That's what started all of this.
And I invited him to be on the YouTubers bunch, and he declined the first. He's like, man, I don't have time right now, but keep me on the list. I'm like, okay. Yeah. And I kept emailing him, and finally he came back. He's like, dude, I just don't have time to do this right now. I'm sorry. And I was like, hey man, that's cool, no problem. Just let me know if you ever want back in. I'll add you to the list. And then I don't know. He's a little he's a cool guy in person, but he's just a different personality on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not that that's a good or bad thing. He's just I don't know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, that's right. So
it's the worst thing to say, but yeah, no, I love his videos.
Yeah, his videos are funny.
I did unsubscribe from his channel because I was really pissed that that happened. And it's kind of my fault because I very well could have called him. He probably would have never answered. I could have emailed him. Who knows? He blocked me. He's an IT guy, so he probably is like hacking my system and knows all the porn I watch and all that. But whatever.
Well,
it's all ham radio porn. But,
right. Yeah.
I have Bob's channel with just Alexa on there. That's our ham radio porn. But,
that's ham radio porn.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because he's such a neat guy, and we had such a great time at that meetup.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
we
did.
It was
a blast. I love
my God.
That was my first major hamvention.
That was mine. Yeah.
Outside of what we do here in Dallas or Irving.
Hamvention. Way bigger than anything we do out here. So
later, Tim, 73.
73.
I think we're about to wrap this up, guys. We've been going for 2 hours, and I didn't want to go much past midnight anyway. But
I bet your the door chick or Emily there is one sometime with you.
Oh, I think she went to bed.
Oh, boo!
She's not a late person. She doesn't stay up late.
I'm surprised she didn't jump in there at midnight.
Yeah, a little bit. She might be asleep. I don't know.
We're not going to stay up for mountain times.
Is anybody here in mountain time?
I bet we do have some people. We still have 113.
If you're in the chat and you live in mountain time, just comment mountain time.
Yeah,
see how many we get.
Josh is probably about to join us.
I don't know. Josh has probably got family stuff, I would guess. His opportunity to join us was an hour and a half ago when he didn't have to be.
We're getting some Pacific time.
Yeah.
Colorado, you're supposed to say Mountain Time.
Oh yeah, well, of course, Adam's in Pacific Time.
Mike has a teleporter. Mike, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to POTA, dude. I got your text.
Hawaii. Ooh, man, how many hours till that happens?
6.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep for that.
Yeah.
Brandon, thank you for joining us. That is awesome. I'm jealous of you where you're at, and enjoy the day.
So we have 3 Mountain Times.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Mike last night that if everything goes well, of all the universities my eldest daughter's put in for, one of them's Berkeley, so she's already been told if she goes there, she's disowned. But
it's not Ohio State, dude. It can't be that bad.
I'll be right back.
Oh no, it's Berkeley. It's worse. No, but if everything goes right and she gets Rice, I'll be moving to Texas hopefully. And then my wife's company's talking about moving to Austin.
Yeah,
which would be great.
Let's just get all the YouTubers to go to Texas.
Yeah, it'd be you.
It's really,
Jason,
honestly,
Johnny,
it's for the country to work all states. It's centrally located.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the saltwater propagation that would, I don't know.
You're on the coast.
I guess that would make your signal go south if you're on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah, you could probably kill it down in South America, Mexico, Central America.
Yeah,
I think.
Or you could probably set up a dipole if you get down to. I really don't know Texas's geography very much, but it does this somewhere. Kind of goes down. So if you point a dipole west, you'd probably skip right over Florida. So you'd get a lot of Europe.
That would be east.
Yeah, you knew.
If your dipole is pointed west, it's pointed east too. Shut up. You got to look that way, though. That's how.
Like the pause. The pause was classic.
If your dipole is, if the ends of your dipole are pointed north and south,
yes,
the way you get direction out of a dipole is you have to sit. So now I'm facing west, so I'd be working California. But if I wanted to work Europe, I would just have to turn around on the bench, and now I'm facing east. You see, because but the saltwater propagation, the salt water would take your signal. It doesn't reflect it; it carries it.
Right.
Right.
Moves it along.
Yeah. So
I've had no problems hitting Hawaii. Living over here in California,
I actually have a lot of Hawaii contacts. Whenever King Henry 7 X-ray sugar. Oh, I hate when they say sugar too. Oh, sugar's the worst. Don't say sugar.
Thank you. Thank you.
I never do. That's Sierra.
Sugar is the worst.
That's DX, man.
Anytime
go down to Costa Rica, you hear that stuff all the time.
Dude, anytime someone comes back to my POTAs with a sugar in the call, 99% of the time I'm still going to answer it with a Sierra. Sugar just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Now everyone's going to call me with a sugar.
Well, there's that one.
They're gonna be like, "What software are you using too?" By the way, before we.
Well, there's no S in Hamlog, so you can say
it's the new version. It's the Hamlog sugar update.
Sugar. Right.
Just for you, Mike. Just for you.
So we kind of got on this topic earlier, and then we drifted off somewhere. But we were talking about ARRL and David sending those mugs to everybody, and how he supports the YouTubers. I have an interview with him that I will be
ask him where my mug is.
Well, no, it's already done. It's already done.
Pour some sugar on me.
Yeah, pour some sugar on me. So we have an interview with him done. It's posted on my channel for my patrons right now, and it will go live to the public a week from today. And he has some awesome things to say about the YouTubers bunch and the people on Ham Radio on YouTube with Ham Radio, and he's going to be coming on the show more often. So I've invited him back, and he's like, "Oh yes, definitely." So really cool dude. Dude. Really looking forward to seeing what the league has in store for 2021. It ought to be a fun time.
Yeah, it seems a bit more positive.
Yes.
And more forward thinking. And I you know, you could look at just the way radios are designed and what they put in them in terms of connectors to see how truly dated and I guess let's say in the dark that I think a lot of hams are. We had this discussion the other night. I think it was on one of T.O.'s live streams about just the video out of radios. If you're going to put out a brand new radio today,
that's the FT.
You're still going to have that stupid serial connector instead of an HDMI. And their answer was, well, the R&D cost this, and to get the license for an HDMI is blah blah blah. And T.O.'s answer was, and this is fantastic. You buy a Raspberry Pi computer for $30 that has a micro HDMI on it. So you're going to tell me that it costs that much to license an HDMI to put on your $1,500 or your $1,000 radio, and you're still using USB-A? Like, seriously?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Yes. Totally agree with. And the older HD, the Raspberry, it was just on the Raspberry Pi 4 that they started using micro. The previous ones used regular standard HDMI,
which would be fine on if the 7300 should have an HDMI. The 705 should have an HDMI. If it's got a waterfall, put it on there.
Right.
And if it doesn't, put it on. The 7610 has the output, the new Yaesu one, the FTDX10.
That has a DVI.
Yeah, the DVI.
So I'm told that the FT.
Find a monitor that has a DVI input. Go find one. I challenge you.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Well, I've got one, but it's an old monitor.
Right. Go to Best Buy now, or go to wherever you buy monitors.
Yep.
They'll be like, a what?
They're that's the. I was when he was talking, Josh was talking the other day about how it had a weird output, and I'm like, oh, so they put DisplayPort on it? I thought they did DisplayPort, which is kind of cheesed when monitors have DisplayPort and 2 DisplayPorts and 1 HDMI. I'm like, what is going on? But they did DVI. I'm like, DVI on a brand freaking new radio, $1,700 radio, and they've got a DVI port. What?
Well, to be fair, their waterfall looks like it's straight out of Tron. So
yes.
that in that regard, it is ahead of its time.
But you can, but people like that 3D waterfall look. I mean, I don't really care for. I mean, I don't care one way or the other.
I asked a couple people, I think last weekend in Josh's after chat in the Discord, does anyone that has the FTD10 or the FTDX 101D or whatever it is, do they actually use and enjoy that 3D waterfall? And everyone said they switched to just the regular waterfall. And the regular waterfall looks like crap.
I haven't seen that.
It's terrible.
I haven't seen that on.
You haven't watched Hayden's videos or Josh's videos? It's terrible.
I didn't watch Josh's newest video. No,
I haven't watched his either. No, I think I watched his newest one.
Well, his first video was a live stream, was 90 minutes long. I watched it for the first 30 minutes, and then
he did actually just put out a new one on the.
Yeah, he just released it yesterday.
I don't know if I watched that.
I haven't watched it yet. I want to. It's got some good information in it, but
apparently I'm getting better. Keep drinking. Well, we have 22 minutes before mountain time, so.
All right, we'll go to mountain time, then we're going to shut it down.
Yeah.
Well, y'all just saved me $1,700 talking about that waterfall. I'll stick with my IC 7300.
Yeah.
The Yaesu looks like a cool radio. I would love to get my hands on one. I would love to try it and review it and use it. And I want to give it a fair shake, but I guess, and this is my own fault. This is nobody's fault except mine. When I first read about that radio, I read about it, I think, on Facebook, and this is the part that's my fault. Never believe anything you read on Facebook. It was pitched to me as, hey, Yaesu's coming out with a new radio that'll be an IC 7300 killer. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, that's kind of fun. What is it? Oh, it's an FTDX10. Cool. And then 3 months later, they announced the price was $1,700, and I'm like, that's not a 7300 killer. What are you talking about?
No.
So it was advertised to me falsely on Facebook. Again, my fault for believing what I read on Facebook as something that it's not. Now, does that mean it's not a good radio? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not a good radio.
Well, the Sherwood report gives the receiver a fantastic
It's supposed to have
review.
a fantastic receiver, and that's great. And Yaesu's had the best receiver out for a while, but it's, I don't know. Is it worth $1,700? I don't know.
2 points.
It's not. Is it going? Is that what it's retailing for?
$16.99.
Wow.
$16.99. Yeah.
Yeah. The 7300 was kind of there too.
It was $14.99 when it dropped, and it didn't take, or when it released, and it didn't take long for that price to drop. And I'm sure the price will drop on the FTDX10. The price drops on every rate. That is not a reflection to say it sucks. I got into an argument with a guy on Facebook one time that said that the Chinese DMR radios, I think it was specifically the TYT MD7 2017. Well, that was $149 when it dropped, and now you can get one of those for $99. So that means it sucks. And I kind of had to school him a little bit, saying, well, okay, if that's true, then the ID5100 sucks, the IC7300 sucks, the FT891 sucks, the FT991A sucks. Yeah. Everything sucks because the price drops on everything 6 months to 12 months after it comes out. That's just amateur radio. Welcome to the hobby, buddy.
That's anything. So, they have to recoup the research and development.
Yeah. The price dropping means nothing. That's
if they make a beer.
Right.
It's gonna be if it's a craft beer like Founders KBS. It's like Kentucky Breakfast Stout or Bourbon Stout. I don't know. I don't drink that crap, but it's like $30 for a 4-pack. Well, last year I guess they made too much or something happened. They had a bigger yield, and like usually it's like you cannot find it at the stores. This year it's like the party stores have it on the counters. Like here, buy this. It's it's done. It's over.
All right, I'm going to break in here. 2 points. First, what is Facebook?
Shut up, Frank. Next question.
I do not have Facebook either. I deleted it like a year or so ago.
I love not being on it. Second, from the chat, AF2V says, can you get the 7300 a separate waterfall or a waterfall and a separate monitor? Yes, that one right there.
Yeah. I don't. You know what? I don't think so, but I've never tried, so I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if it has HDMI out or not. I've never looked. I don't know.
No, it doesn't. You cannot. Well,
can you? The IC7000 had a video out. That was some kind of proprietary connection, I think.
I think Dave Kassler did a video on. I think a company makes something that you can very easily modify. You got to open up the case to the 7300. You got to do something with the IF. And I feel that allows you to put it on a monitor.
I've never even looked at that. So
Or you take an old camera or an old cell phone and you put it on video mode and you point the camera at the screen of the 7300 and then you like AirPlay it to a monitor. But no, that is a solution. We're hams. We figure stuff out.
Yeah,
but no, there is not a way as the 7300 is sold to get
what is AirPlay?
An external monitor. What is AirPlay?
Jason,
it's an Apple thing.
Jason from DX Mini says yes, you can with the 7300, but you have to use their software, their remote control software.
Oh,
it's not really the same thing. Okay, it's not really the same thing.
No, it's not.
I'd rather have an HDMI out port, but because you can do that with the 7000. The 7000 they make a video out that you can put on a larger screen and you see it a lot better. But I've never looked at
video out on the 7000.
Yep.
What kind of connector is it?
As some kind of proprietary connector. I don't remember.
Okay.
But they have a video out on the IC7000. That was the first one they did it on, I believe.
My dad's got a 7000.
I love the 7000.
I will get it one of these days.
One of these days.
Under less than ideal circumstances, but
yeah. Okay, so there's Josh in the chat.
Josh,
software, pan adapter. Josh, join us, dude.
Yeah, tell us how we can make this happen, buddy.
The link is in the Discord.
Actually, no, we don't want Josh. Get Leon.
Get Leon.
Yes.
Put your wife on,
the
Josh.
Primary host of a ham radio.
Let's get the real host on here.
Let's see if she'll give away some free ham tactical gear.
No.
Oh, Josh's message is retracted now.
I saw that.
It's like, oh crap! They spotted me.
Josh's podcast. That's only a
St. JSA call, buddy.
Amazing.
I have to go make water. I'll be back before the mountain time.
All right. I'm going to get a refill, so I'll be back myself. Take it over, Frank.
What is up going on, Ham Radio, Tank Radio Nation? Man, you've been quiet. What have you been up to? Do you want to plug anything there, Craig?
Not much going on. Just worked on a video all day today that required making sure the fire insurance was paid up.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that'll be released either tomorrow or Saturday.
Uh-huh.
It's about power poles. That's all I'm going to say. It has to do with power poles. Because power poles are everything. I wish I would buy a Tesla if they would use power poles to charge the dumb thing.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be nice.
In fact, what we were talking about earlier with moving to Texas, that was another California screw up. Made it so expensive, he moved shop to Texas.
Yeah,
and so did
Joe Rogan.
some big software guy.
It was Joe Rogan moved his show to out of California.
Well,
he moved to Texas, I think.
Elon Musk is moving physically
Elon
his
Musk
house to Texas. And you were also saying that he was moving his Gigafactory or another factory or building a new factory down here too.
Yep.
Hey man, what can I say?
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it right.
I get to.
But we welcome anyone in Texas, but just remember why you left and try not to make Texas where
no. From. I only vote red.
Craig,
my shirt's red.
Well, I welcome dissent opinions. I think where we now this is a little too much here, but debate makes this country great, and when we can sit down on the table and respect the other person on the other side and talk honestly and communicate and try to decide something on a neutral platform, sure, it makes this country great. This hyperpolarization is tearing us apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the problem. Nobody can have a conversation like that anymore. I mean, it used to be the two guys running for the highest office. They both wanted what was best for the country. They just had a little different ways of going about getting it, usually a 3% tax hike.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, you get shut down, all that other good stuff.
I'm done talking about that.
You can't have
ham radios.
Listen, you can't have hyperpolarization if you have power poles on everything. You just can't. Okay.
So you were gone when I said that I would. You were gone when I said I'd buy a Tesla. If
in ears, buddy, in ears. I got that response to you too.
Yeah.
Okay. Wireless in ears. I hear everything. So here's the Craig. When you buy a Tesla, when you buy anything, the first thing we do is cut off whatever connector comes with it. And then we put power poles on it. Yes, it would be nice if the manufacturers would just know to put power poles on it. But if you buy a Tesla, you cut the thing off, you put power poles on it. No big deal. Make sure you crimp and then solder, though. Not solder and then crimp. That's terrible. You really don't even need to solder because if you have a proper crimp, you've got a good cold weld, which is a good mechanical connection. All the solder does is add a little bit of electrical connection. So for all those engineers out there.
No,
I know what I'm talking about.
I agree with you. If you crimp after you solder, you break the solder points. That's why you want to solder after you crimp, so you can reinforce the crimping.
I hate to jump in here, but I only got 1% battery left, and I got a wife. I can hear her wrapping her fingernails on the table inside. So
tell her you got 11 minutes, buddy.
Oh, not me. I'm Pacific time. I'm over here in Kami, California.
Oh. Yeah, but it's 11 minutes until mountain times.
15 miles south of Disneyland. I'm not too far from Josh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But you all have a great New Year, and
you too,
see you all later.
That's a fantastic Shure microphone you have there, by the way.
It just came in 2 days ago. It's that MV7.
Nice. I know very
thank
well
you for joining us.
Great.
I appreciate you being here.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, Craig.
Y'all have a good one.
Yep.
73.
Yeah, we're gonna.
All right, let's talk about Craig while he's gone.
I haven't left yet.
Perfect response.
We're gonna wait 11 minutes and bring in the New Year from Mountain Time, Colorado, folks, and then we're shutting it down.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Have a good one.
Good one.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
But okay.
Ooh, I don't like this third look. I got
No.
This is
How's
terrible.
that?
There, that's better.
Yeah.
Better. Yeah. Yep.
I can see my expensive board game in the background and my.
I like how the StreamYard
Bad there, but
logo is at the top of the screen too, to let you know
yeah.
that that's what we're using.
Is
Well,
that also on the live? Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
That's
Yeah.
because I'm using I have a paid they
You
I
paid
bought-
and they still do that?
yes, because I bought the lowest version they had, and I only bought it because Black Friday they put it on like 70% off. And I'm like, okay, screw it, I'll just buy it. So, but I only bought it for a year. It's a year subscription. I only bought it for you. I thought I'd try it. If I like it, great. If not, that's fine too.
Yeah.
I kind of, at this point in time, I don't think I'm going to keep it because I just don't have enough use for it. But it's working well tonight on my suck ass internet down here. That's,
if that's the only reason, and I feel we kind of pressured us to do this stream just because we wanted to have fun, but
I kind of wanted to. If I had been at home, this is our first New Year's Eve to ever spend on the island. So if I had been at home like normal years, I would have been. I would have set up. I would have pre-planned a live stream and sent out the thing a week in advance and everything like that. So, but it's all good. I mean, I've had fun tonight. There's been over 100 people watching us for most of the evening.
There's still 117.
Yeah, still.
There's only 3 of us now, so we know who the demographic is here.
We know who everybody's here.
Frank is keeping everyone here. And yes, Mike Chittenden.
Yeah.
If you do a good crimp job, you will have a good seal from oxidization. No need to solder. I do not solder my power pole connections. I don't either, but I think I might start just because. There's no reason to. If you have a good crimper.
It can't hurt. It can't hurt.
I guess.
But
practice your soldering skills.
Didn't you solder all your DX Commander connections?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. So
but because I was following Callum's lead, but Callum solders and then crimps.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We gotta bust his balls about that. And I have, but he and I need to do he and I just need to FaceTime and I need to teach him. Other than that, that's the only thing I can teach him. Other than that, I'm just gonna sit there and shut up and let him talk to me because he's awesome. MCOM. I love that guy.
Tactical radio.
Grid down, guys.
That was good.
MCOM.
Grid down. And I love that he has like it's not an FRS version, I don't think, but it's like a strictly 440 version, I think, of the Bofang that has this tiny little affixed antenna. It could be the FRS Bofang that he was using.
I think that's an FRS. Yeah. FRS is on 440, or 460.
But like he pulled out all the stops on that video.
Yeah. It was funny. That was good.
I go ahead. We got that.
I'm glad you guys.
He has to be a ham. Yeah. I've done some of that stuff myself.
Yeah.
We all have, and that's why I laughed so hard at it. And I was like, I gotta share this with the boys. I was going to post it in the Discord, and I forgot about it, and I'm glad.
I think you did post it in the Discord.
Somebody posted in the chat. He's at 71 subs now.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
We've doubled his.
So he was at. No, we need one more. He was at 32, I think.
I thought it was 36.
I don't remember.
36 is half of 72. So yeah, he was. Yeah, one more ought to do it. Oh, that's funny.
Daniel says, I need to get a grid down propane grill. Hey, man, that's why I have it. Because, if the grid's down, there's no power to have your grill, your stove, or your anything to cook on.
Yeah, Mike was subscriber 36. He had less than
Well, maybe it was 32. I was thinking 32.
I think it was 32.
Maybe it was. Well, then we've already doubled his count.
So. Yeah. So, I mean, I
wake
feel
up tomorrow
good.
And be like, what happened on New Year's?
Then you two pop up.
Bunch of hams got drunk and watched your video.
Right.
Copyright violation?
That thing needs to go viral. I mean,
it does. Yeah.
I'm
It does need
surprised
the
it
ham
hasn't.
community. Yes, I thought.
I wonder
that's
what
it had.
tags he has on it. If he
I don't
just
know.
titled it or put tags in
Josh
it.
found
put
it.
the
How did
tag
you guys
in?
find it? It didn't come
It
up.
just
tonight?
came across. It came across my. I never watch YouTube on my computer. I'm always on. I have an Apple TV on all my on all my TVs. It's just a little hockey puck thing.
Yeah.
It's the shittiest way to browse YouTube ever because it constantly shows you the same content over and over again.
Oh, really?
So I'm always hitting like back and exit just to let it refresh to show me a new video. It shows me Adam's video K6ARK. He made a video like 8 years ago about like a pixie. It's like the thumbnail is like him on his deck outside. I constantly see that. I see all the same stuff, but every now and again, the Apple TV YouTube algorithm will show something new. And this was just tonight while I'm waiting for this thing to happen. And it was like, and I saw the title. I'm like, all right, I gotta watch that.
I got it in Discord. Someone posted it in Discord, and I thought it was you. I saw it a couple of days ago, and that was just.
Oh, well, I know. I just saw it today, so it wouldn't have been me.
Okay, it was hilarious.
Yeah. I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. But I have a Chromecast. Well, no, I have a smart TV. I have a an LG smart TV, and it has the YouTube app on it, and it shows me the same thing that watching YouTube on a video would show.
Yeah,
on a
that's what I have, an LG smart. I don't even have my computer. I don't have my TV hooked up to the internet because it's owned by Google.
Do you
so
not?
I'm like, okay, what is this thing? No, I have the Apple TV because I have the same. It's either an LG or a Samsung. No, I think I have a Samsung. I don't remember.
Mine's an LG,
but it's got the YouTube and all that, and it always wants to download updates. I'm like, no, this is my TV. I don't want my TV spying on me.
A lot of times on Monday Night Ham Radio, I'm playing on my 65-inch, 65-inch TV.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of times I'm playing Monday Night Ham Radio up there on my 65-inch TV, but I'm watching it on my computer also with the computer muted so that I can type into the chat because you can't type into the chat on the TV. But
I'll do the same thing.
I've got everybody up on the big screen, so
yeah, I'll use my phone if I'm watching on my TV because it's a 4K TV. You know, it's
right.
This monitor I have in my shack that when you see me looking up, I'm looking at this. Yeah. This is like a 720. Like it's all pixelated. It's terrible.
I got a monitor there. I got a monitor there. I got a monitor there, and I have the little LCD screen for the camera up there.
Hulu for the win. Screw that. I use Kodi.
Wow, that was a great pool. I'm actually having Hulu up right now.
2 minutes.
For the New Year's.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah, Jeff says t-shirts grid down. We've already talked about that.
Grid down.
Have a grid.
Oh yeah,
t-shirt.
yeah.
Ham radio grid down.
I'm gonna have Beer Snack design me one. I'm like, Dan,
yeah, we gotta
design
do
me a grid down t-shirt, buddy. That was awesome.
Tactical. I mean, could we just have a shirt that says tactical?
Tactical, sure. Why not?
This is my tactical t-shirt.
This is my tactical shirt.
If I'm gonna go, if I'm gonna do some portable ops,
yeah,
you gotta, and then you get the pants, like the cargo pants with all the pockets. What are they?
Hey.
What's the brand? There's this. The 510, yeah, 511, yeah.
I wear the 511 ones. I love those things. I've got like
there's nothing wrong with those cargo pants.
I go to Kohl's and I buy some camo shorts for like $20. I'm good. I don't need no 511 crap.
I get on. Well, 511 pants are $49.95 retail, but I buy mine.
50 seconds.
I don't buy mine retail.
Actually, that's off my MFJ atomic clock. So let's check a real clock.
It ain't the atomic clock.
40 seconds. It's not the atomic. It's the radio clock. It's actually pretty accurate.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah, it is actually. 30 seconds from all you mountain folk.
All you Colorado folk.
The one person watching from Colorado.
Right.
I think there were two people that said Colorado or mountain when we asked for the people to say mountain time. More people said Pacific.
Yeah, I saw that.
So Sorry, Pacific. You guys are too far out.
We're not. Yeah,
All
we're
right.
not staying up. For that.
5, 4,
How
3,
Josh work?
2, 1. Happy New Year,
Happy
Mountain
New
Time!
Year for Mountain Time, Colorado folks.
Woo.
Welcome to 2021. You're only an hour behind us, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you're 2 hours behind me. I'm in the future.
Mhm.
I already gave away the winning
You are in the
lottery numbers, so
Yeah.
don't ask.
You are in the future.
Wow, that Jaeger's gotten warm.
Can't imagine why. We've only been here for 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
So,
not good.
all right, guys, I am going to shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
So this was
Yep.
fun. I'm glad we did this. Thanks to all who watched. Thanks to all who joined. Live stream on this channel Sunday night, a Q&A live stream that is going to basically be a Q&A for what would you guys like to see on the channel upcoming in 2021.
Can
Okay,
you do
I've
a
got-
video
I've got-
programming the TYT 9800?
I've done that. So the first thing you ever saw. So I've got a list. I've got 2, 3, 4 pages this long of list of ideas for videos. So I'm not starving for ideas for videos, but I want to know what you, the audience, wants to see on the channel. And that's the point of the Sunday night video. So bring your questions about, hey, I'd like to see a video about this. I'd like to know more information about this. We'll answer it on the live stream if we can. But more importantly than that, I'm going to write it down and record a video on it for later to post later. So that's the point of the live stream on Sunday. Sunday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 1 o'clock in the morning UTC Monday morning. Hope you guys can join us here. That video is already, the pre-planned link's already posted on this channel, so you can go find it there. But 73, Happy New Year to everybody. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Once again, thanks to everybody who watched. Thanks to everybody who joined the stream. And we're going to do...
Final note.
Yeah, go ahead.
John D.
Yeah.
Love to see you're back. I'm glad that you recovered. We'd love to have you in the chat, and I don't have words.
That's the alcohol.
You're back. Yeah,
the
that
alcohol.
too.
Yeah.
I appreciate you're back.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that
Sure.
you're back.
Yeah, I already said that like 2 hours ago, but
Yeah.
I just want to reiterate it.
Yeah, he's reiterating.
he's not even here. He's gone. He's like,
No,
He's
I
probably
just
going to
saw
bed.
him.
Yeah.
I
That's
saw
all
him
right.
like a second ago in the chat.
That's all right. That's
yeah.
right.
All right.
73 to everyone.
73.
Happy
Bye,
New Year.
guys. Happy New Year.
Lots of great things to come for 2021, and we will see you guys in all of the chats upcoming. 73.
73.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody.